Welcome, everybody. Woohoo! It's Friday. How the devil are we all doing? Well, what a week, eh? It's been really quiet on the Lego news front. So I was sort of scrambling around for bits of news and stuff like that. So, I mean, as we all know, there's this kind of potential of this Avengers Tower coming up, but there's nothing been made official about that yet, which, to be honest, is a little bit frustrating, I'm finding, because there's just so much out there about it, and we kind of know so much about it that there's kind of very little left to the imagination. So it's a little bit frustrating. I would have thought by now we would have known a bit more about it. Maybe next week. For now, of course, we will maybe theorize about it. There's a few things I do want to look at tonight, though. Maybe the Bricklink Designer Program, Series 3. Have a look at those because I think there's probably be about another 20 minutes of that to go before the door closes on the voting for those. And also, while we're there as well, we might as well take a look at the Bricklink mock pop-up store as well. Find out a little bit about what all that's about. So a little bit of love there for Bricklink. Maybe we'll look at Lego ideas. Not too sure, but I tell you one thing I am definitely interested in. We've got Halloween coming up soon. You might have noticed, especially with the background and everything. And I thought, why don't we look at some Halloween sets? You know, anything from, say, I don't know, Upside Down to I don't know, what was that brilliant theme that only came out a few years ago? All that AI stuff that really just did not get on with. Of course, it's Hidden Side. What a brilliant theme that was. And to be honest, yeah, we can all say the packaging was a bit rubbish. You would have thought they would have learned a little bit more by that, especially when it came to the second wave of all the sets. But of course, we got we've got other themes as well that have sort of come and gone, like sort of monster fighters and stuff like that. So it's kind of interesting to see what has come before. And I thought, why don't we actually have a look at them? And why don't we specifically have a look at some, proper seasonal Halloween sets? Now, I had a quick peruse through. There isn't actually all that many, in all honesty. There's a little bit of love out there for it, but I wouldn't say it was anything deep and meaningful like the sort of seasonal Christmassy sort of stuff, which kind of makes sense. But it's interesting to see because you kind of have it in your mind, oh yeah, there's loads of Halloween stuff out there, and blah, blah, blah. There isn't necessarily that much, to be honest. So maybe we need to do some mocks and stuff like that. But anyway, while I'm talking to mocks, I've got a survey running as well. Nothing to do with mocks. It's a terrible segue. What can I say? We've got 23 votes so far. So thank you for that. Basically asked him, for my next big live build, should I finish the UCS AT-AT, which has got 30% of the votes so far, or shall I start Studgate, the train station, of course, from the Bricklink Designer Program? So far, 70% of you have gone for the start the Studgate train station, but the votes are moving already. I can see them going, folks. Get your votes in. 33% have now gone for the AT-AT Walker, and 67% are still going with Studgate. I've got the AT-AT Walker up there. We did a couple of, I think I definitely did one, must have done 2 live sessions between Christmas and the New Year. It's like last year, potentially. And of course, I did that with Nicole as well. I can't even remember what Nicole was building. I think Nicole was actually building the play set. I almost called it the toy set. They're not all toy sets, really, aren't they? Let's face it. Lego. But yeah, it was kind of it was really good. And I'm looking at it. I'm thinking, maybe I should build it. And also as well, folks, just so you know, every month Amazon have had the Snow Trooper Battle Pack on special offer. So every month, I just buy another box of them. Because I think you've got to have something like 50, 52 or something like that, Snow Troopers. And I've got a bundle of Snow Troopers from, when I first got into Lego, I was really interested in doing a Hoth mock. And then the more I looked into it, the more I sort of found that, Bennett, but most people out there who's done a mock or one time or another have probably covered a Hoth one. But anyway, get your votes in. Let's see what that's all about. Either way, folks, we're going to have a laugh, aren't we? Lego, love, and have a laugh. That's what it's all about. That's what London Calling is all about. But anyway, and if you want to support the channel, you've got a couple of different ways of doing it. Firstly, you can either join the membership, or of course, you can give us a super chat. If you give us a super chat, you get your name up there. The likes of, we've got up there, we've got King Oldenoff, we've got Cody, we've got Macro Bricks, we've got Chris Chalice up there as well. mnrk's up there. He's up there practically every week. Brick Hive's even there. And Trevor's videos as well. They'll get shout outs, folks. And I always I'm very, very grateful to everybody who does help me with the channel and the content. It really does make a difference. It really, really does. Anyway, the big thing about the channel, of course, is you lovely lot out there as well. So let's say hello to a few of you while we're here. We've got Dave Bricks 76 out there. Hello, it says good morning from Perth. How you doing, Dave? Yeah, your clock's changed recently, so you're an hour sooner. So I think it's probably about 5:30 where you are at the moment. We've got the gorgeous Lady McBrick out there. Lady McBrick, she was going to be on tonight, folks. She's not feeling too well. Get well soon, Lady McBrick. Hope you feel better soon. Just sit there, put your feet up, and I don't know, think of Germany and think of Lego stuff. Also, as well, folks, if you do want to send me your pictures, do feel free to. I've got a load to do. This is good because everyone seems to quite like this segment, which is really, really nice. And it's super heartwarming as well, folks, because I like showing off your photos. And people these days, I don't even have to ask anymore. People just send them to me. I even got a little bit of video to show this week as well from Eureka, who finished off a particular mock this week, which is really, really cool. We've got the Brick Larrikin as well. Also, from Australia, Brick Larrikin. Honestly, you Aussies, I love you guys to bits. I really, really do. So do send me any pictures, but do remember, folks, if I don't show them off, it's really simple, right? I'll just show it next week. The sooner you send them to me, and you don't have to send them to me on a Friday, send them any time of the week to me. I don't care. Any time of the day. You can email me as well at londonbridgebricks at gmail.com, or you can just DM me on Instagram. Whatever's easiest. But the higher res pictures are always best. They really are. And you get that when you email them to me. So londonbridgebricks at gmail.com. Check it out, folks. You know you want to. We've got Faith and Misery out there as well. Good to see you, Faith and Misery. Hope all is well with you. We're going to be chatting loads, folks. I want you guys to really be part and parcel of tonight's stream. You are the reason we do all this anyway. It's great to be here. And it's great to, as always, for nearly 200 episodes now, every week, non-stop, for how many years back, nearly 200 goes. I've been sharing my Fridays with you lovely lot out there as well. Lego creators out there as well. Say Roger. Of course, Roger's on the panel tonight, folks, as well as Not That Sam Smith. Minifig Who, he's going to be on the panel next week. And I'm also going to be doing a Halloween stream with Minifig Who as well. All will be revealed, but it's going to be next Saturday, so don't worry. Hello, people. Happy weekend. Polar Bricks, great to see you, my friend. Who else we got out there? One Brick Stud. You've been loving the Harry Potter stuff recently. Enjoyed seeing your photos as well over on Instagram. Was you a football manager once? Very interesting stuff, my friend. You can learn a lot by doing that. Titanium J's out there as well. I believe he's going to be on next week too. Looking forward to that. Got someone quite special going to be on the channel next week as well, folks. So I'm looking forward to that. And if all goes well, they'll be here. What can I say? Anything can happen between now and then. Chris Chalice is out there as well. Good to see you, Chris. Hope all is good with you, my friend. Let's get down there a little bit. Now, here we go. We've got Macro Bricks. Macro, you are super generous, my friend. You really are. Because he's actually a member as well. He's giving me 10 Canadian dollars, which is awesome. It really is. He says, this is where the fun begins. Let's go. Studgate. Oh, he wants me to do Studgate. I'm looking forward to doing Studgate. It's a really special set. For quite a few streams, I probably said I'm going to do Studgate next, but I just thought I'd throw it out there just before the next one I do. I just thought this is the big build as well, folks, and I'll probably do it in a few weeks' time. Whatever it is, I'll start in a few weeks' time. But anyway, talking of ATs, he wants me to do Studgate. But anyway, Macro, cable detach cable.
Detach cable. Cable detached.
So much. Super appreciate that, Macro. It's very kind of you, my friend. And also, as well, folks, if anyone's in Canada and they want a really good kitchen fitter, check out Macro Bricks. I don't know if you're up for hire, Macro, but anyway, I'm throwing it out there anyway. Your work is sublime, my friend. We've got Gary out there as well. Good to see you, Gary. Lovely. I hope you've had a top week as well. We got KO. He's also a member. He says, me super chat, never. KO. Dude, that's really nice of you. And as always, KO, this special one is for you.
Oh my God, is this my acceptance to Hogwarts?
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money.
For that. I'm going to get struck off for that one. I probably will anyway for that. It was a bit too long. Got to keep it around the 10 seconds. But anyway, where else we go? I'm scrolling down as quick as I can, folks. We've got Simon saying, watcha. He'll be lurking away. Ian Brickbod's out there as well. The Brickbods are running a little bit late tonight, folks. They will be here. They're in Birmingham, of all places. Can you believe it? Minark's out there as well. He says, let's make it another week. LC194. Awesome panel. It is indeed. And Minark, you are super generous. And on top of that, mate, I think you deserve to be, how can I put it? I know you don't drive, but if you had one of these, maybe you could. I'm just throwing it out there.
Automatic pilot.
Automatic pilot. There it is.
Gorgeous Liz is out there as well. Liz, welcome to the stream. Great to see you. No doubt I'll be listening to your podcast over the course of the weekend. I will be. I'm going to do a bit of running as well this weekend. The weather's going to be quite nice on Sunday, so I'm looking forward to that. Check out Liz, folks, on Instagram. She gets up to all sorts of things. She really does, and definitely worth checking out. And everyone is, folks. Honestly, this is a community stream. This stream is for the community. So what I want you guys to be doing is checking out each other's channels. At the very least, most of us you will find over on Instagram. And it's important. It's part of the community, especially this time of year as well, because everyone kind of stays indoors a little bit longer now the nights are drawing in. Dave Brick 76 goes, he's become a YouTube member. Dave, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. First time here, and he's joined up as a membership. Obviously, we've all made a good first impression. Great to have you here, my friend. It really is. Yeah, always feel free to get in touch with me over on Instagram. Anything like that, folks. Anyone wants to chat about anything in particular, I'm always there. You know it's true. Yes, I went into management in youth football, women's football, and futsal. What's futsal? I've got no idea. I'll have to look that one up. But anyway, yeah, nice one, Brickstar. That is actually, there's a lot of things you can do, a lot of life experiences that you can do with that. That is just good for life. It really is. We've got Simon out there as well saying, hey, Minifig Who, how you doing? And Minark drives a store, be more organized with our Lego parts. It would indeed. And that is one beautiful thing that Mark is awesome at. It really has, as well as being a very gifted Twitcher. He really is, folks. And he's got a YouTube channel. And Macro Bricks, talking to gifts, has just gifted us 5 London Bridge Bricks membership. Blimey. Macro, thank you so much, my friend. I really, really do appreciate it. Honestly, you guys, I'm welling up here, but thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Macro, you're a star. What can I say? Right. Okay. We've got to the bottom now. Thank goodness. Macro Bricks. What can I say? The guy is very, very generous. And I really appreciate that as well, Macro. I'm looking forward to meeting you as well next year in Chicago. Can't wait for that. Anyway, let's start getting some peeps on, shall we? Check out the survey, folks. 30 of you have voted. 70% of you do want me to do Studgate. Interesting stuff. Then that will be my next big build, if that is still the result at the end of the stream. Anyway, let's bring them on, shall we? The next, who's going to be on first night? I say who's going to be on first night. The person I didn't realize up to a few hours ago was even going to be on here tonight. He's a great guy, folks. He's super organized. He just doesn't drive cars for some reason or other, but he gets good-looking people like me and the Brickbots to drive him around for him. What can I say? We're Mark's taxi service. So with that thought, let's bring him on, shall we? Minark, aka Mark, aka Twitch Guru. Hello, mate. How you doing?
Hello. I love that. People drive me around.
They do. We're going to say it's like being royalty, isn't it?
I'm extremely blessed to have people around me that are able to drive me around, because I can't drive myself and have to rely on sometimes poor public transport.
That's it. Yeah. Well, you do have some absolutely banger stories about
I do.
You really do.
I certainly do.
They're never great, folks. They're never great.
No.
Especially this year.
No.
This year we've had all the bloody strikes, and they're still striking now. Honestly, folks, the train drivers
today was awful. Today was awful.
Was it really? Did they strike today?
So we were planning to go out today. So I've been on a week off, so I haven't been at work this week. So I was planning to go out today. So me and my brother have gone into the town centre, gone to the station to try and find out what time the train was going to be. And all of a sudden, all these London Paddington trains cancelled, and then others around the country delayed. Hundreds of people just standing around in the station, unable to come out of the barriers. So we thought, you know what? 180 degrees, walk out. It's like, nope, not going to start.
It's not worth it. All these weather's bugging things up as well. And I just want to say as well to everyone out there, anyone who's been affected, especially in Scotland, my God, Scotland's getting battered for this bad storm that we've got. Where I live, right, we've been on a yellow weather warning. Nothing's happened. It's been as still as anything.
No, we had really bad rain last night, like massive. It was the lashings of rain against the side of the house. But apart from that,
dude, honestly, we had that at about 9 o'clock for 10 minutes. That was it. We must have been on the absolute edge of it. We really were. Which is good, but it's strange.
Today,
I live on top of a hill, right? But you won't believe it, folks. You're even more prone to flooding living on top of a hill. You really are. If those drains, once those drains are full up, what can I say? But anyway, enough about drains. Where would you like to go next? We got some dude who's how can I say, he's infiltrated England. And he's from Scotland, and he's down south. We got a veteran in America. We got some dude with the Emerald Knight train in Canada. Where would you like to go, my friend?
Let's go to Canada. I love Canada. So
he does love Canada. He loves Canada. What can I say? Someone's and on that bombshell, let's bring him in, shall we? And he really is. He's got one of the most well-known branded beards in the whole of the YouTube community. Is, of course, our good friend who loves a train or two. He's a bit of a train spot already, Mark. He really is. Is, of course, Andrew, aka Brickin Brood.
Hey, how's it going? Hanging out with my Emerald Knight here.
That is. Can I just say that Emerald Knight? It's probably, when you take it out of the packet, it's probably going to end up being more the same sort of green as what our background is tonight, isn't it?
Yeah. No, I unfortunately I was talking to Greg earlier in the week there that I finally just opened this up after having it for like months, probably showing it off on here, and I bought it in August. And long story short, there's a bunch of parts that are yellowed, and so that was pretty devastating. And it's not just like common parts you can just easily go to your collection and replace. They're like in particular the windows. They only come, I think, in this set, like the tan little small windows. And so even one of the minifigures, half his body is like is yellowed. So
they didn't note that when they were selling it.
No, not at all.
They said it wasn't yellow, didn't they? They said it wasn't yellow.
That's awful.
Yeah,
that's terrible.
No.
But anyway,
it was too.
Let's go into that story a little bit later, because it is an experience, and it will happen to all of us at some point. It really will, Andrew. You don't have to go into too much detail. Just go into as much detail as you want to.
For sure.
So it's good. There is always a happy ending, folks, or at least at the very least. We're all adults now, aren't we? We're all AFOLs. We do tend to compromise as well, which is a good thing. If only the whole world could actually be like that, we'd be in a happier place, that's for sure. Anyway, where would you like to go next? You could go south into that place called the United States of America, or if you really want to go south, like literally, like I always say, lower than a snake's belly, we've got a place in Southampton where some Scottish dude hangs out. So where would you like to go, Andrew?
So it's the infiltrator or the veteran, right?
It's the infiltrator or the veteran, yeah. And how he got through the net, I've got no idea. But you must walk around with a tag or something like that. That's all I can imagine. But anyway, where would you like to go? We'll
stick in North America here. Let's
we're going to go North America. There we go. We're going to go to the vets. What can I say, folks? This guy is such a nice guy. I always feel blessed to have him on. And recently, his family has expanded, which is always a beautiful thing. It really is. And with that note, folks, let's bring him on. He's of course, Roger, aka Veteran Lego Dad. Hello, mate.
Hello, everybody. How's it going?
Very well, my friend. It's good to have you here.
Good. Thank you for having me again.
Roger, I love having you on. I really do. I mean, for a fact, half the people that generally come on the stream always wear caps. You always wear a cap. What does the B stand for, if you don't mind me asking?
Boston. So I'm a big Boston Red Sox fan. So this is their camouflage.
Oh, that's it. Yeah. That's it. What's your glasses? What's your glasses? That's it.
Yeah.
Very cool. Now I'm going Brick World Chicago next year, and then after I've been there on the Sunday, I'm flying across, going east, not back to London, but actually going to Boston to see my brother who lives there as well. So he was in the.
Nice.
I think I pronounced it properly. Hingham. I think that's how you pronounce it. Hingham, Hyman, or something like that. Anyway, it's it's somewhere in Boston anyway. And I know if he wants to go to the city, he gets a ferry across there. So I'm looking forward.
Okay.
But I'll have to grab myself one of those.
You can't go wrong.
Move there. Yeah, proper one. Okay.
Boston is probably my favorite.
Is it okay? Okay. Well, hopefully I'll see you. Hopefully, you never know. I might see you there or in Chicago, perhaps. Who knows? That would be good. Can't wait for that. Macro's saying that maple syrup makes everything taste good. It really does. Now, I'm going to throw it out there, folks, because I used to eat this when I was in Devon. That's a part of the western part of the United Kingdom where everyone sounds a bit like Mark, to be honest, because everyone talks like
Wait,
that.
what?
Don't they, Mark? They do. You
I don't ever recall. I'm sorry, but I don't ever recall speaking like that ever.
Oh, Mark, I think you do. When you get a little bit angry, the old Westy country comes out in you.
I'm nowhere near the West Country.
Well, but you have got a little twang. You've got a little Westy twang about you.
Little twang.
Yeah, got definitely a little twang. He's from somewhere. I don't know. Maybe he's family or I don't know. But anyway, there's something a bit messy about him.
Combination of the entire country. We're not that big compared to
the combination of the entire country. That doesn't say much about the UK, does it? Let's face it then. But anyway, on that bombshell, like I say, folks, Shy Time, My Time will be in a little bit later, along with the Brick Mods as well. They've gone to Birmingham. What's the matter with them? But anyway, what can I say, folks? In this respect, we save the best till last. What can I say? This guy is good looking. He's got looks that are reminiscent of like a young Anakin Skywalker, somewhere in between the Clone Wars and Revenge of the Sith. He really is, and I tell you what, folks, he's got as much pulling power as Darth Vader. He really has, especially when it comes to building those gorgeous mocks and those oversized, great big mechs that he's building. He builds mechs for mechs. He's that good, folks. Anyway, let's bring him in and find out what's going on. He's, of course, Sam Smith, otherwise known as Not That Sam Smith. Hello, mate.
Hi. Oh, Greg, you're always so nice. Number one international super spy of the UK infiltrator, myself.
Yes.
Glad to make your acquaintance. How are we all?
Well, what can I say, Sam? What can I say? So anyway, let's find out how people are. Sam, you've just got here. How you been? What have you been up to this week, my friend?
I've been really good before this morning where I got a cold. But besides that, I've been fine. Yeah, really exciting things happening YouTube channel-wise. Because I am right on the precipice of passing 10,000 subscribers. So I'm really excited about that.
Nice.
Congratulations.
That is amazing. That really is. So how did you do it? Did you come out of a banger video, or you just been coming out?
I did
with
this week. Obviously, as you know, Greg, I'm obsessed with my mechs. That's my big thing. And I did a video. Basically, I bought 3 CMF, different CMFs from different series, opened them up, and whoever was in the CMF, I built them a mech essentially.
Oh wow!
So I did. I've got them by hand. I can show you them.
Oh, let's have a look. Let's have a look.
This one's in the bag. Oh, that one might need a little bit of reconstruction. This one, for Series 24, I did the Orc.
Oh, nice.
That's cool.
That's
very
so
nice.
Really that one.
Dude, that's really good, Sam. You must have built these quite quick because he was only on a few weeks ago and he didn't have them, or maybe he was working on it then.
Yeah. This one is the most recent one I'd built. The other 2 I did quite recently. For the Marvel one, the Marvel Series 2, there wasn't like the actual figure that I got wasn't very exciting, so I instead did like the little Ant-Man micro figure, like the little statue figure in there.
That is so cute. Look at that.
Oh, blimey, that is a little one.
So I did a little mech as well. And then I do have a third one, which is in this bag, but I'll reconstruct that and I'll show you it in a little bit.
Okay. All right, nice one, mate. Have you got the stormtrooper there, the big stormtrooper?
I do. Yes, he's still a work
How's he looking?
Working construction, but
working construction. How's he looking? Oh, he's done his torso then.
He's got his chest plate on now, so he just needs to get his arms and legs and figure out how to weigh the gun without him doing that.
I do that.
Yeah,
well, that's amazing. And all that hard work has definitely paid off, my friend, because obviously you're over 10,000 now. I'd love to get to 10,000.
I'm not over 10,000.
Oh, you're not over
there, I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet.
I don't know what it is. In the last few weeks, I don't know if anyone else has noticed this, but YouTube have been going around culling old accounts, I think. I dropped back about 25 in 1 week. It was like every day I was losing about 5. And now it's recovered now. But it was very strange. But no, well done, Sam. And it does definitely seem to be anything kind of Star Wars mocking or just stuff that's kind of a bit left field. Always seems to do really well. Well done, Sam. That's brilliant. He's a superstar now, folks. It won't be long, and he'll be swapping that Halloween thing that he's got behind him over there. I've got no idea what that is. Let's have a look. What is it? Is he made a card? Or is that Lego? Well,
it's made a Lego.
Oh, that's good. I can't see.
That's awesome.
It's made largely out of the mech joints. Like I had so many. Oh, wow. Yeah, let's build a little pumpkin. It's a bit difficult to hold. Yeah, it's just like a 2D, like studs in the back. Well,
no, that's awesome.
Hell, you just can't get enough mech, can you?
I know. I've got an issue. I probably need professional help.
I think you have, Sam. I love mechs. I never get to build them. I'm always buying the Ninjago mechs and stuff like that. So I love it. I really do. And I've just seen the brick pods have actually just materialized in the green room. Now I'm pretty sure they're not where they normally are because I think I can. There's like a sideboard behind Carrie, and there definitely ain't no Lego being shown on it. Probably some old photos of her, or maybe Ian. I don't know. Depends what mother and father-in-law's house they're at. But anyway, they're in Birmingham of all places. So anyway, let's bring them on. It's of course the gorgeous, the lovely, albeit they did sound a bit funny this week on their podcast. It is of course Carrie and Ian, otherwise known as the Brick Bods,
or just the one.
Or just the one at the moment. Oh, yeah. Hello. How you doing, Carrie?
I'm good, thank you. How are you? Have I got an echo? Are we good for all?
No, there's no echo tonight, but you have. It sounds like you're in like a room that's got no furniture in it.
Yeah, it is quite echoey in here, to be fair.
Oh, let's have a look.
It's just a dining room.
They love a sideboard, don't they? Are you in your mother-in-law's?
No, this is my in-laws, so it is parents.
Oh, I do. They've got to figure out sideboards, haven't they? Anyway, and you got anything expensive in that one? Is it crystal or is it? I don't know. There's whiskey in there. Hey, won't get no Lego sets in there. There we go. The difference between normal folk and AFOLs. If that was an AFOL, you know, they'd probably have some sort of Star Wars mech set in there or something like that. But anyway,
brick separators.
Brick separators. We all got plenty of those, that's for sure. We got Anna Ray's out there as well. Anna Ray, she says the Minifiku. Hola, the Minifiku. Long time no see. Buenos tardes. How you been, Anna? I haven't seen you for a little while. Especially you changed your avatar now. That's super confusing for me. That is. But great to have you here. It really is. Hello, everyone. She says, I know it's been a long time. Laugh my off. But glad to be back for today. It's good to see you. What have you been up to? I hope things are good. Someone else who I absolutely adore, he's pretty good at doing mocks as well, Sam, is Jesse. He's Brick Galaxy. He goes, hi, Titanium J, and of course, Lady McBrick as well. We've got Wayne Garside out there as well, saying hi, everyone. Wayne, awesome beard, my friend. I'm getting some of the beards. I'm going to presume that Wayne lives in America. Because I have come to the conclusion that the Americans can show us a thing or two about growing beards. I'm just throwing it out there, Wayne. Apologies if you're not. For all I know, he might be from Reading or something like that. But we'll find out when he says so in the chat. Feel free to say hello. And Andy's out there as well, everybody. Andy's Bricks and Figures. He's saying, hello there. Good to have you here, my friend. It really is. So anyway, Carrie, where is he in at the moment then?
I'm not entirely sure. I left him reading stories, I think, with the kids. So hopefully he's still doing that. He may have fallen asleep.
He may have fallen asleep. He does like sleeping a lot, doesn't he?
Yeah, it's one of his favourite pastimes.
Now, I did actually tune in the week. I was listening to you guys in the background because of shenanigans with your podcast. I thought, I might as well watch their live stream from last week. And I couldn't help but notice the old Ferrero Rocher.
It's one of Ian's favourite chocolates.
Is it really? Okay, it's a bit like Ian, I suppose. Quite hard on the outside, but quite soft on the inside as well, I suppose.
And kind of nutty.
And a bit nutty as well, yeah. Ian is definitely a bit prey-like, that's for sure. So did he actually polish them off? Because there must be quite a few. I mean, that was a big old box of Ferrero Rocher.
He's got boxes all around the house because for his birthday, that's all he ever asks for. So he gets quite a lot of them. Yeah.
Oh, okay, good stuff. Now about your podcast, then. Everyone else calls them podcasts, but of course they stay in brand, folks. They really do. What's he called? A podcast. Now, what happened to the sound yesterday, and did you manage to fix it?
Yeah, it just exported badly, and I hadn't noticed because I was in a rush. So yeah, but I did like what you said it sounded like. I don't know if that's repeatable. But...
Is it repeatable? I'm probably not right now. Probably over past 9 o'clock. But put it this way: I think Gaza would probably jaw would hit the floor if he'd heard it. Now, did you manage to fix it in the end? Is it?
Yes, it should be good now.
Okay, good stuff. It was very strange sounding anyway, but I thought it was me, but obviously it wasn't, which is nice.
No, it was everyone.
Anyway, think of the Daleks. That's all I'm going to say, folks. Think of the Daleks. Anyway, so we've spoken to Sam. We've spoken to Carrie. She's alive and kicking, of course. She's in Birmingham. Actually, are you going to be building anything up there tonight, Carrie?
No, we left in such a hurry that we've not brought any Lego with us.
Oh, we've not brought anything on it. Great stuff. All right, good stuff. They're going to be well and truly in the chat with us lot. Someone that does actually look like he's building something, or he's pretending that he's working from home, is of course Roger. Roger, what are you building? Have you got anything new to your collection? Because it's as always, your background looks amazing.
I have a massive backlog that I am trying to slowly and quickly get to. Currently, I'm building the Houses of the World sets because the new one comes out in a couple days. So I'm trying to make sure I get those up out of the backlog, so that's why they're done. So yeah, I'm doing the second one at this current moment.
Oh, okay, all right. So that's quite interesting because Carrie collects those as well. Are you doing a thing and collecting them all?
I like to collect them. We have kind of like in our kind of the playroom, we have a travel area to like different places we've been to in the world. So it's, they're kind of going in that little area to display. So because it kind of matches with some of the other stuff we've gotten from like India and South Africa and friends around the world. So it kind of goes there. Germany
as well. Yeah, we've got some Germans out there as well. Of course, Lady McBrick. Now there is a set I actually do want to look at a little bit later on because it's one of those sets that you've got behind you. And it's one of those sets that you could almost pardon it for building around Halloween. Now, bearing in mind that as far as the rumours go, Roger, in the future, we are going to be getting, let's see, stay over your left shoulder, right over your left shoulder it is. They're saying, that's it, down a bit, 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 down a bit more. That's it, the fossils. They are saying the theory is the rumors that are battering around the Lego community is that we are going to be getting a natural history museum. And with that in mind, that set, I've been an ahhing about it for years. And because we're going to get that natural history museum set that apparently does come with a dinosaur, a fossil dinosaur, I thought I'm going to get that set. So I have. So I'll definitely be interested to have a closer look at that one a little bit later on of yours. Maybe we'll look at the set as well, because I think it's going to be a really good one of those sets, folks, that complements the potential of the 2024 modular. Blubby, Ian's just arrived, and he's just basically he's taken up all the foreground and all the background. He's
it's quite large.
He's whipped the camera around now. Let's have a look at him. Let's have a look at the beard. Okay, there he goes. That's right.
It might need a trim.
Yeah,
it might need a trim. It might need a trim. He says. How you doing, Ian? How's life with you? You okay?
Yeah, not too bad.
You don't seem convinced. Are you okay?
I am okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is he still acclimatizing to being in Birmingham?
I guess so. Did it take long?
No, not long.
He probably likes it up there because they all sound like him.
Rude.
I couldn't believe it. That one time I said, sometimes Ian, you really sound like you're from Birmingham. And he's like, I am. And I was like, oh, okay, well, that's that then. Especially when he sounds always so enthusiastic on his podcasts. He really does. I love it. Ian, what are you going to be doing with your hands tonight, dare I ask? Because you haven't got anything to build.
Who knows?
Who knows? This could be your lucky night, Kerry. What can I say?
Let's leave it there.
We're 9 p.m. still, Greg. We got another
sorry.
5 minutes.
Sorry. It's got to be 9 p.m. somewhere. We pretend we're in Australia or something.
Building Lego.
Yeah, building Lego and relationships and stuff like that. So anyway, we've had a little chat with Veteran Dad. Sorry, Roger, what are you actually doing? I never asked. Are you building? Are you disassembling?
No, I'm just building it. Just hanging out building.
Oh, so he's doing the house. He's doing the house. Okay, let's have a look at it so far. Then let's have a quick look. It looks like something from Mos Eisley so far.
It does, yeah.
This is Tuscan Raiden in there somewhere, folks. I don't know.
Or the Morocco. So, yeah.
Oh, Morocco. Yeah. Do you know what? I'm going to try and go to. I was going to go to Morocco next year, but I'm going to go probably the year after. I love Africa. I really do. And I've never been to Morocco. I've been just above it and just below it, but never actually in it. We got Bonnie Bricks out there. Bonnie Bricks, how the devil are you? It's nice to see you around. Where you been? Let me know. Hopefully everything's okay. Good to see you here, as always. So where should we go next then? So Roger's building the one of the houses of the world. Carrie, you're collecting the houses of the world, are you not?
Yep. So I'm waiting for number 4 to come out.
Oh, number 4. When does number 4 come out? Because I think Roger's interested in that as well.
A couple of weeks, isn't it? We've got the Steamboat Willie first, and then Houses of the World 4 comes after that.
We've got some more pictures that have come out recently of
Steamboat. They were the same time?
So it comes out in like a few days. Okay, that's cool. But yeah, are you, Carrie, are you wanting to get the Steamboat Willie?
Yes. I missed out on the big full-size one, and I feel like I kind of still need it.
Oh yeah, okay. Very cool. Blimey, what was that? It sounds like someone's having their grass mowed in the background, or someone's just gone over their internet cable. So anyway, let's go north a little bit, shall we? Let's go and see what mnrk's up to. mnrk, you look like what are you building? Are you organising? Are you disassembling? What's going on?
I'm sorting. I don't know how well I can show you, but I'm sorting out a couple of the VIP bits.
Oh, I've got loads
and some other pieces that I had, so I'm sorting those out at the moment. So lots and lots of colour in there. So that's what I'm doing.
Very cool. All right, very cool. He's doing that. And how are you anyway, mnrk? We're going around asking people how they're doing. How have you been? And what have you been doing?
Yeah.
Like, since what was the last festival you went to? You went to Steam.
Steam. Yeah, I was at Steam. I displayed at Steam. Yeah.
Well, tell us a little bit about that then. How you got on?
Yeah, sure. So Steam was this Steam, for those who don't know, Steam is it's part of the Steam Train Museum in Swindon, and Steam is the brick festival. It used to be called the Great Western Brick Show, but we just call it Steam, but it's actually it's a Swindon brick show held in the Steam Museum in Swindon, and quite a few of us were displaying there, and I was one of those that was displaying there. And yeah, it was amazing. It's a great museum in a way. So if you are a big fan of trains, then steam trains are obviously a big factor in train history. So the museum is really cool. Lots and lots of things you can do there. And dotted around the museum, as you walk through, there were different tables and spots where displays were based. And so I was displayed in the same area as Carrie and Ian, and Gaz and Lester. We were all based in the same area. So it was really nice. So because we didn't know up to that point where we were going to be based, because it was just dependent on how many were attending. So when we turned up and found out where we were, it was just nice because where we were based, all the footfall comes through and past us to get to the rest of the show. Yeah. So it got quite crowded because obviously everyone passes through. And Johanna's mock was shortly before ours, so everyone passes through there and then came through to us. It was amazing. It was really, really good. Lots and lots of awesome people were there. Lots of families, lots of young children as well, asking lots of questions. And I displayed my mocks of the Brick Bank and of Cafe Corner, where I built them over with my own pieces. And I also use mini dolls instead of minifigures to display with them as well. So it always causes people to stop and look. And you know, I'm happy to field those sorts of questions as to why I'm using mini dolls. And people are just so complimentary and so nice about it as well. So, but getting up those mini doll representation as well, making sure that there are mocks there that have mini dolls as well, because it's important. It's important so that children can see that it's not just minifigures you can use in your mock building. Mini dolls are just as important.
I'm curious, Mark. Did anyone actually even notice that they were not minifigures?
Yeah, loads of people. And it was interesting because a lot of people said that the mock itself worked best because it was mini dolls.
Yeah.
Because you can depict those scenes a lot easier, because obviously mini dolls have a more human representation in terms of their look. They're more humanized than minifigures. So you can capture more realism and also lots of scenes around. So I also displayed my friend's square, which is something that I made completely myself. And so I have scenes set up each time, and each show that I bring that to, I change things up a little bit. Although it very nearly didn't happen. So thanks to Carrie and Ian for helping, because it came, the box, when I left the house to come, fell over and went into quite a few pieces. So,
no way.
Yeah.
How did that happen? Did you drop it or?
So, no, I have a sack trolley that I was using, and there was a dip in the pavement, because when I left, Greg, it was still dark, so I didn't see the dip in the pavement. So the dip in the pavement went, and as it bowed down, the box fell off the top. I had it all strapped, but not tight enough, so it all fell.
Got to watch those dip in the pavements, Mark.
I tell you, especially in the dark, you know. But it was all good. It was all good. We rebuilt it, and no one was any the wiser. Thankfully, I remembered how it went together.
Good stuff. Well, yeah. It doesn't really matter, does it? I mean, no one else knows. But
no.
It is conforming.
A bit of change.
Yeah, you made some changes in it. Okay, good stuff. And what's going to be your next project? Or are you going to kind of use that for like the next 4 years, like the Brickbods did with their mocks?
We did 1 year. That's it. 1
year. That was a long one, though, wasn't it?
No, it was exactly 1 year.
Exactly 1 year, because it was themed that we picked off our first one, and then we changed it for the next thing.
Okay,
we just go to a lot more shows than you do.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
So the reason why it doesn't last more than a year, Greg, is because you're not normally allowed to bring the same mock to another show the following year. So you have to change it up. So just to create a bit of variety. So most mocks last a year. So I've been displaying now for about 6 or 7 months now. So by the time Reading comes back around again next year, the Friends Square will be retired, as will Cafe Corner mock. So the next one that I'm working on is actually going to be a re-mock of my own pieces again, which seems to be really, a lot of people seem to be quite supportive and enjoying that. So the next one I'm doing is the detective's office. So it's going to be recolored, rebuilt with my own pieces. Yeah.
So you're not going to keep, you're not going to keep the bank in that as it is then, because you're building. Are you still building a city? Is that kind of?
Yeah. So they're not going anywhere. So they'll always stay built, but they'll retire to my city, and they won't come to shows with me. Because you can only show at shows a certain number of times before you have to change your mock-up. You have to do something different.
Okay.
And that's just so that people get to see something different.
Yeah, because we see the same old people with the same old mocks, do we? So talking of which, then Brickbods, what did you change your mock to? Because you had a coral scene before.
Yeah.
So what did you go from a coral scene and to?
So the Coral Reef, we took round to 6 shows, I think, and every single show something new was added. Yeah. And in fact, I just found the pictures from last year's Steam, and it just looks so bare compared to what it looks like now. And then now we have an elves mock, so lots of elves sets and landscaping and dragons and colour. It's all about the colour.
It's all about the colour. It is. Just looking at the chat, Bonnie Brick says she's going to be going to a Disney Expo next year, which is jolly exciting. And I just want to let people know that are based in the UK, maybe anyone who's around London, is that there's a Stranger Things play that's coming out. Tickets are now available. We're not affiliated with it, folks, but I just looked at it today. I thought,
sounds like you're sponsoring.
I know it does, doesn't it? But I'm going to.
Here's the affiliate link.
LB, don't forget to use code LBV for 10%.
Phone them up, say LBV10, and they're for 10% discount. They'll probably go, what? But yeah, no, I had a quick look at it today, and I'm definitely going to be getting tickets for that over the course of the weekend. I think the show kicks off sort of late December. Oh, it might be early December, one of the two. But anyway, they completely missed Halloween, put it that way. Yeah, I'm just saying, folks, we have a little bit more of the Stranger Things. Now, talking of Stranger Things, Andrew, you're pretty quiet up there. I can't pick on Ian too many times, Kerry. What have you got out? What are you building now then? What is it that you're kind of having a go?
I think it's the 1992, maybe. No, just the Batman chase.
Oh, the Batmobile. Yeah. That's the new one, isn't it? The 76224. Oh, it actually says it on it. It comes with 438 pieces, folks, in case you wondered, and it's for ages of 8 and plus. It really is. Comes with the Joker, the Batman. It's a jolly good set. I bought that day one. Have I built it yet? Of course I ain't. But I've got it anyway. Oh, what do you think of it so far?
Yeah, so far so good for sure. I was a little reluctant because I was hoping in the future I was going to be able to find the Batcave like 40% off somewhere. And my understanding is this is pretty close to what the Batcave Batmobile might be.
Practically the same, my friend.
So I was a little reluctant, but I was at Toys R Us yesterday and I couldn't find anything worth buying. It was over $25. So I cracked and I bought this one.
Good man.
Because you get that little gift of purchase right now for the Oktoberfest. Which is
what do you get? What do you get from Toys R Us then?
I got it right here. It's this little poly bag. I haven't built it or anything yet, but it's like a. Oh no, this is last week's. This is the A-frame cabin. The other one is somewhere else. But I'll show you this last week's.
Okay, all right. Is it a tree? Is it? It's bizarre, isn't it? Is that a cuckoo?
Oh, that's so cool! Look at that.
Is it? You say that? What is it? Is that a birdhouse or something?
I think it's supposed to be like an A-frame cabin.
Yeah,
possibly like a miniature version of it or something. I'm not 100% sure.
Oh yeah, you can see. Yeah, it's like a little bed. And what's the sausage about then? What was that? Fishing or something?
Maybe it's just for cooking outdoors. I really don't know. The other one, like they all have different themes.
Scale.
The other one that I just picked up, I think, was like a almost like a video arcade kind of thing. I don't know. But actually, you know what? This reminds me, October 28th and 29th, I think it is, they're doing the Disney gift with purchase for the 100 years of Disney. So that little Disney castle that comes with that special circle plaque that has 100 on it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know the one. I didn't actually, I wasn't able to get them. Carrie definitely wasn't able to get them. And Mark didn't either. Why? Are they going to be available from Disney?
At Toys R Us, if as a free make and take.
Bloody Toys R Us.
Toys R Us. It's still in Spain, strangely, which is bizarre.
Yeah, I remember going to them in Canada as well. They're very much around.
Yeah,
just us that get sold short with the promos and everything.
Yeah, the Disney thing.
We don't get them in Toys R Us.
I definitely missed out on that one. That's for sure. But yeah, Simon says Disney 100 looks awesome. Bonnie Bricks. I may pick a random day and go next month. How long is it on for?
I have loved Disney 100.
Have you?
Absolutely loved it.
What were the actual themes of all the sets that have been coming out, or the
Disney 100? Yeah, phenomenal. This year, Disney 100, Lego and Disney knocked it out of the park. Phenomenal.
I think it's arguably the best theme this year. I think anyway. I don't know, but Andrew, how do you feel about that? Are you a bit?
The camera. I'm just looking at the camera right now. The villains. I just built that one not too long ago. Like those are some pretty nice sets, and the gift of purchases has been pretty good with them as well for the whole year so far. I think they've all been like really good, right?
Yeah, I agree.
So no, it's been a really good year for Disney. I like Ideas. It's probably my favorite theme still. But like Lego Ideas for sure. I I think I got most of the sets. I don't know if all of them.
Okay,
But
cool.
the princess, like the Disney princess like theme sets, they say 100 on them as well. Does that count as like a 100?
Not sure they do. Carrie will know.
Which ones are we talking about?
Like the Disney princess sets that are coming out. Like they have special packaging saying 100. I feel like they look nice. Maybe not.
The Wish ones.
Yeah, I don't.
Well, there's that one big pack with all the princesses in them, right?
The big,
That one might be
I think
100.
is 100.
Okay.
The castle.
Treehouse.
Yeah.
That definitely is a Disney 100. one.
Yeah, but the Wish ones that are coming out don't
No, they're
have
princesses,
100 on them
no.
anyway. I don't.
No.
Okay, interesting. Well, so we've got someone who's just materialised in the green room. We can ask them what he thinks about the Disney 100 sets. Like I say, folks, I arguably think it's one of the best themes of the year. Is it better than Star Wars? Is it better than Marvel? Who knows? We'll find out maybe near at the end of the year. But Steamboat Willie is available from Disney at the moment. That's for sure. And the interesting thing is, like what the two Folks asked, they say, anyone actually got Steamboat Willie from the Disney shop? But anyway, this bringing Showtime is my time, and just go around the panel and ask them if anyone has. I haven't. But anyway, let's find out if Shy has. What can I say, folks? Is how can I describe Showtime is my time? What can I say? He wears a cap like no other person I know that can wear a cap in such a way that he can, because he just looks generally awesome. What can I say, folks? He's an awesome guy. He's also got a new podcast out called Sitting on a Stoop. I don't have no idea what a stoop is, but let's learn a little bit about his new podcast. And of course, Sitting on the Stoop is, of course, Showtime is my time. Hello, mate.
What? How's it going, guys? How's everyone doing?
Oh, good. It's Friday evening.
Oh, good.
Excuse my tardiness.
That's all right, mate. It's all right. Did you have a good meeting?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Good stuff.
Now I made myself oatmeal for my first meal of the day.
First meal of the day. It's the afternoon where you are, or is it late morning?
No, it's noon.
It's noon.
4:30.
Oh my god! Is it 8.5
There's nothing
hours
worse than being
different?
angry at the end of a meeting. Oh my goodness me! And you're just like, oh, please, I need to eat.
Yeah, it's good. It's a slow release of sugar, folks. It really is. It'll keep him going all day. That and a banana, honestly, folks. Food of the gods. Or at least anyway, if you cover it in loads of honey or syrup. What can I say? But anyway, Shai, how the devil are you? And while we're talking to you as well, tell us a little bit about this podcast. Because I know you're only on for about an hour and a half or so. So tell us a little bit about that, and tell us what you think about the Disney 100 theme this year. So yeah.
Okay. Sure. New podcast. First question. Sitting on a stoop. It's actually something I've been doing for a very long time. Probably a year into my channel, which is quite some time. But it was really like a subscription members only thing. So it's like me kind of just talking to a camera about whatever my days or weeks or months have been, going. So it hasn't really, been public. Maybe the first couple episodes were public, but then it kind of just became stuff for people who are like members on my channel. So I did want to do something after Cali Bricklink that kind of relates to podcasty type stuff. So I figured might as well make Sitting on a Stoop something real instead of just some whatever thing I decided to put on my channel every now and then. So yeah, that's the new podcast on its own channel. You can find it anywhere you find your podcast. I'm having a problem uploading it on there, but you can find it anywhere else you find your podcast: YouTube, Spotify, yada yada yada, Apple. Stoop. What a stoop is, because I heard you say that question, is like the stairwell from the porch or entrance of an apartment to the sidewalk. So normally, or at least when you have nothing to do, maybe like a nice warm summer day, like in the afternoon, you're sitting with your friends on the staircase of your entrance to your home, which is a stoop, and you're just kind of rambling about life. So kind of with no structure whatsoever. So that's kind of the structure of the podcast. Is really no structure. It's just whatever we talk about. So we talk about. Sometimes we talk about Lego, sometimes we don't. But I think the past two episodes we went like 20, 30 minutes in before we even mentioned Lego. Yeah. So but that's pretty much what it is. I fell in love with having to speak to a guest in person at Brickworld Chicago, and I'm like, I want to do this. This is something I really enjoy. And you can, if you watch either of the episodes, the last two that I promoted, the conversations were very generic. There were talking points that were supposed to hit, but it really just kind of flowed evenly, not forcibly. So yeah, that's pretty much the thing. The gimmick, I guess, to it will be an in-person podcast. So it's not going to be like how Cali Bricklink was or many of the shows on the YouTube space. It's going to be harder. Obviously, I won't be able to do it like every Friday at 8:00. You won't. That's nearly impossible. Like this is going to be a more of an opportunistic type thing. So like if I find out, you're coming around LA County, and I'm like, hey, if you have any spare time, let's hang out for a second, and then that'll be our day. Or I can come to you, or I'll make trips all over the United States or even the world. Like I'll make a run to Salt Lake City or Colorado and be like, hey, I'm going to your state or city in about 2 months. Are you down? And then it'll be kind of that kind of thing. And if I bring these to conventions, then that's how I'll fill up the episodes for the season is convention time, when I can get maybe 30 or 45 minutes in per person, and we'll just knock them out that way.
2024 Brickworld Chicago, that is going to be a magnet of that will be weeks and weeks of material for you there.
Oh yes, for sure.
All I will say is, right, take some honey with you, Shy.
Your voice,
my God, your voice this year was like, it was a bit raspy.
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad. So yeah, I'm to be fair, last past year, like I was kind of sick. I was getting over the flu, and we just partied the weekend before at like Michael's MKM Bricks' wedding. So it didn't turn out too well. It didn't prep me for Chicago. But
you hadn't recovered in time.
Yeah, ginger. I want to be eating all that right before.
And are you going to be sort of interviewing anyone that's kind of not from the Lego space?
Yeah, I probably will. There's people that I find interesting that dabble in Lego or minimal, like they're like more normies about it. So that'll be kind of an interesting perspective, like hearing a normie's perspective on Lego versus someone who's like hardcore addicted to the hobby.
Yeah.
So I might have some people come on just for, I just find them interesting. So we'll see.
Brilliant. Okay, good stuff. So yeah, I can't wait for Brickworld Chicago, because I want to go to Chicago, and I want to experience all kinds of things when I'm there. And maybe being interviewed will be one of them as well, because I've got there's a few people that want to interview me for a couple of different things. Don't worry, folks, the police aren't one of them. But yet, yeah, as we say,
no one's tipped them off yet.
Tick them off. It's so harsh, Mark. You're so harsh. But they're going to be ones that I'm kind of doing. Like Cali Bricklink. So in I think November, first week of November, I'm going to be on Twitch. Not on my channel though. I don't Twitch anyway. But I'm going to be having an interview by More and More, who I think is really good. And Shy, I'd actually like to see you interview him. Or chat, whichever is
kind
of style.
Yeah, you'll probably see me on his thing, and I'll definitely try to get him on.
He's got a really good voice. He's got a lovely voice, and he's very calming. He really, really is. And someone else I want to recommend as well is Liz, who's out there. Definitely.
She has a great show.
Yeah,
definitely check that out.
Do check it out, folks. Do check it out. Honestly, it's very, very cool. I might even give her a shout out over the weekend, actually, for her podcast, because she is an absolute diamond. She really is. Now, where should we go next then? We're talking about diamonds. So let's go to Carrie. Only makes sense, doesn't it? Carrie, any thoughts on Steamboat Willie then? Did you actually get one from Disney, or are you going to get it on eBay? Because I think there's going to be a lot around on the second
I was toying with getting one from Disney, but then I couldn't work out what I wanted to buy from Disney. But I think it's good that you can get Lego without buying Lego.
100%.
But Christmas is coming. I'm sure there is something we probably want from the Disney store.
Probably.
I don't want to buy for the sake of buying. Trying to be good about that kind of stuff.
Well, I think because I went into Leicester Square. When was that? It was on Saturday actually. And I just went in there. I was like, I don't know if I want to buy anything. Of course, I bought something from the pad wall. I did one actually, Sam. There's a particular set. Is it retiring or is it retired? The tank, the one with what's his face, Mace Windu.
Mace Windu. Yeah, that's going at the end of the year.
That's going. I'm finding that very difficult to get hold of.
Yeah, I think it's a Tesco exclusive.
Oh, is it?
I think so. Or at least I haven't seen it outside of anywhere besides Tesco and other stores.
Okay, I'm gonna have to try.
I think it's exclusive to there.
Well, I might nip to Tesco. So apparently Sainsbury's are doing. I did see this week, Minark, this might interest you. Botanical Gardens was going for something like £35.
Yeah.
So
I know. Don't. I've been trying to find it, but we have a lot of Sainsbury's around us that don't stock Lego, and the big Sainsbury's is a little bit of a trek away from me. But
is it?
I'm hoping, fingers crossed, to go there tomorrow.
Yeah. Okay. Good stuff. But yeah. So what do you reckon, Brickpods? Are you guys gonna get it on eBay? Because I think the market will be flooded with them. Or are you gonna actually? You do want to buy a Lego set?
Yeah, we've got a couple of Disney sets that we haven't picked up yet that we're planning to get for the promo, because we're going to buy the sets. We may as well not pay for the promo.
Yeah, that makes sense. The one set that I would get for being this time of year, or I might just buy it anyway and just get on with it, is the what's the Disney film one? The Sisters with the Witches. What's that? Hocus Pocus. Now you guys have actually, having watched your live stream, you were saying about that the other day. You were saying how much you kind of enjoyed the first movie. Are you gonna buy the set and then wait until you've watched the second movie first?
No, we bought the set already, and I think we're planning on streaming it next week for sort of Halloween.
Oh, Halloweeny. Okay.
But it's whether or not we watch the second movie before then or not.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think you have to, but
no, it's clearly based on the first.
It is, yeah. Very good. I quite enjoyed the first one. I watched that recently, and I was a bit like, it kind of reminds me a little bit of Beetlejuice. So it's good. It's good. So going back to Shai, just for a quick second, while he's sending an email to his CEO, would you say that Lego, and more importantly, Lego Disney, celebrating the 100 series sets, do you think that's been one of the best themes of the year, if not the best theme of the year?
I mean, I feel like Disney hasn't missed much this past couple waves. I think the labeling for it, it's just labeling to me. It's nothing special. So I'm not really a huge Disney adult, or even close to it. So I'm indifferent about the theme, the figs, and whatever they come out with. But even for me, who's not like, I want to go to Disneyland tomorrow, can appreciate the sets that they have released. Like, I bought the camera. I just feel like, as someone who creates content, like, I think that camera is just something cool to have, and I love classic Disney stuff, so it totally works out. But I think I'm kind of struggling to figure out what I'm gonna buy this in a couple days.
I know it's the same on Saturday. I walked through the shop and I'm like, I've got most of everything that's in here. And knowing how much, like, it really bothers me when I see someone picks up a set, like a 3-in-1 or something like that, and they're like, it's £150, and I'm like, oh God, just look at Amazon, you'll save yourself about 50 quid.
Yeah.
I feel sorry for them, really, but
yeah,
what can I say? That is the business.
But luckily, we can get Star Wars and other. And I think I don't have the Hocus Pocus, and I really want that one, so I think I'm gonna pick that one up with. Does it go in the same time or in lieu with the world houses set or whatever promo?
Oh, I think so. Yeah, it's got Roger.
Does it?
Oh, sorry, Roger, you're on mute. Let me see if I can help with that. There you go.
I think it's the 23rd, the 29th. Is they're both go at the same time.
So then, if I get that, you have to buy. You can buy anything to get, as long as you hit that 250 threshold, right, or something like that.
Yeah. 250.
So then buy the Hocus Pocus set and another one to get both those promos. Boom! I know what I'm doing.
Wow, there you go. Well, I tell you what, I'm definitely thinking of doing is that there was a Big Ben set that came out. Obviously, I'm a Londoner, and I think that is about £65. That set, isn't it, Carrie?
Is that the Peter Pan one?
Yeah, the Peter Pan and the Big Ben.
I didn't think it was that much, but maybe it is.
It's a lot for what it is.
It definitely is a lot.
It's quite high.
$39.99. Here.
Okay, all right, I have to look it up. I just also as well. Just going back to something that happened a little bit earlier. Is what a night, folks. We've got not only has Macro Bricks gifted us 10 Canadian dollars, but he's gone for the random numbers as well. He's gone for the 1592. I don't know what that means exactly. Maybe it's something in the universe that it means it. But on that note, I kind of wish I had something rather super. And I think this one just about fits the bill. So Macro, he's a Superman in the kitchen. Certainly building him anyway. And this, my friend, is for you.
How's that? Easy, miss. I've got you.
You've got me. Who's got you?
I just cannot believe it. He got her.
Okay, now I've got to ask an American this question. Back in the 70s, did Americans, did they all speak like this? Because I cannot believe it, he got her. What is that all about, Shy? And if I come to Chicago next year, should I talk like this? How would I be greeted if I did that? I don't know. Roger, you tell me. I mean, I cannot believe it. I just cannot believe it.
I mean, I wasn't alive then, but I
wasn't alive then. Come on, man.
I don't think anybody talks like that, really.
Yeah,
if you did come to America and talk like that, we would probably we'd get you a drink for sure.
maybe they're Canadians or something like that. I don't know, Andrew. What do you reckon about that? Are they Canadians? I just cannot. Hi, welcome to Brick World Chicago 2024. I don't know, man. I think I could pull it off. I just don't know if I'd make it out alive. That's the only thing. Just saying, just throwing it out there. But anyway, thank you so much, Macro, for the most random numbers. But boy, what can I say? Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. You the man. We've got delicious foods out there going, ha ha ha. I love it when Greg does accents. More accents. Maybe I should do accent of the week. I tell you, one of my favorite accents that I always have on the panel. Could you imagine it? How offensive could I be? Now, one of my favourite accents is the Scottish accent. She can't take it out, Captain. So
that wasn't even trying. That was like sigh. I don't know what on earth that was supposed to be.
Maybe I'm Scotty. Sam, why are you in? How did you go from being in Scotland to being in Southampton? Because it's a long way. It's a long way.
My mum used to work in the oil industry in Scotland. That's where I'd grown up, and that's where she worked. A couple of years ago, that entire market went a bit very fuzzy, and she ended up losing her job. And the only job she could find was down here, so we ended up just coming down here and haven't left since. I do still go up to Scotland at least 2-3 times a year. Okay. But yeah.
Oh, well, whereabouts in Scotland is the clan from?
Aberdeen.
Aberdeen.
So right.
Aberdeen. Isn't that the steakhouse? Aberdeen.
It's a type of cow. It's
a cow. What's Aberdeen famous for? Cows.
Honestly, if you read most beef, it'll say Aberdeen Angus.
Yeah, I know. That's what I mean.
It's the most famous.
The steakhouses. Cows make steaks, don't they? They're really clever like that. They really are, folks. We've got talking of clever things. We've got Axel Plate out there as well, saying "Good morning, London." Good to see you, Axel. There we go. That's my Danish accent, folks. Anyway, good to see you. And yeah, but I don't know, maybe we could make a thing. I've got an idea actually. I've got a new London call-in segment I want to bring in. Never seen anyone do it, but anyway, we'll give it a go. Eureka might even be one of the first people I reach out to ask her about this. Greg, you should try the German accent. Or I don't know, that could be quite offensive. That one. Online Schlieben Schlacken. I don't know. I can't go on. What can I say?
Just about to offend so many people.
I am. I don't even know what I'm saying in German. They're all going on. I was talking to actually, when I was in Spain, this is going to sound so bizarre, but when I was in Spain a couple of weeks ago, my French improved so much. Yet I didn't come across one person that was speaking French, but I felt compelled to. What can I say? What can I say? Planet Tech's out there. He goes, thank God my Sammy sausage moved down south.
He'd be lost without me.
I think he would be, actually. I think Tech probably needs you more than... is tech? What is tech in Gonklung? What are you kind of like? What is one of you the chairman and the other one's the secretary or something like that? Was it the other way around? I don't know. But
we don't we technically have 2 leaders, and Tech's the oldest one by far. So he kind of ends up being the leader by logic there.
See, he's knocking on a bit now. He's a family man. What can I say?
I know. This wouldn't be mean to him.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, it's very sad. That's about as mean as Sam gets because he's that lovely.
I'm so wonderful. Yeah,
it is
exactly.
Andrew looks like he's starting something else. He's starting the Scary Pirates thing. Andrew, you're in.
Yes.
There we go.
There we go. No, yeah, I'm just about to start it up here. I just I have these sets just sitting here, and I'm like, I just can't crack the seal on them yet.
They're just there.
Yeah, I gotta put it out of the way. I'm gonna save it. Sorry.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do this gift and purchase for now.
Yeah, I tell you what, I was thinking of building quite soon. I got a few of them, and it's the what's his name? What's the name of that Jedi Knight? The one with the beard, Anakin's mate.
Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan. That's him. That's the one. Obi-Wan.
That's the one you forgot.
I'm taking away your Star Wars card is taken away.
Exactly. I was thinking of building. Sam, I was thinking of building the hyperdrive one. And then I looked online to see how much it's going for second hand. I was like, even second hand, it's going for hundreds.
It's the Jango Fett face print that puts it up. That Jango Fett with. Yeah, I think
really?
That is a sore subject for me because there's this one guy about an hour away from me who I bought Lego off of like multiple times, like on the local classifieds. I'd see he'd have it like different stuff posted, and for whatever reason, I just kept on. I don't want that one. I want other things to be had, and he'd offer it to me. And the last time I saw him, he said, "If you want it, I'll sell it to you for $200, brand new in box." And at the time, I was like, "No." This was like a couple years ago. And I was like, no, I was buying so many sets, and I was like, I can't add another $200 onto it. But now that's like, you can't even buy it used for $200. So it's crazy.
I saw someone said it the other day for second hand, and it's all been done nicely for $275, which I think is a bit high. But they will. You can easily buy it for £250 second hand. And I was like, I might just sell them off and get me. I don't know. What can I buy with it? Maybe maybe an Avengers Tower if Lego ever decided to come out with one or something like that.
There you go.
Just throw it out there, Lego. Just an idea for you. There we go. But anyway, folks, talking of Avengers Towers, let's get the survey, shall we? So my next big live build, that's something that's kind of bigger than a 32 by 32 base plate, is what should my next live build be? Should I finish the UCS AT Walker, or start Studgate train station? So far with 54 banging votes, 61% of you are saying Studgate is the way to go. Get your votes in, folks. We can do this. Planet Tech is saying, hey Carrie, hey Ian. They look more. Look how close they can't physically be any closer.
No.
They look like they're going to try for a third kid. That's what I'm going to say.
If that's all it took, the world would be inundated.
Who knows? Who knows? But anyway, Carrie and Ian. You guys are up in Birmingham. Are you going to be streaming on Sunday from there, or are you going to be back home by then?
We should be back home by then. So we're up here for the Sheffield Brick Fest. So we're heading up there tomorrow. Hoping to see Kerry at Brickpix.
Oh, well, actually, wasn't it 2 years ago you guys went to that and it got snowed off?
Yeah. We had to go on the Sunday.
God.
We got a beautiful snowman in the back garden, didn't we?
We did.
Oh, God, that was 2 years.
Ian doesn't like the cold.
I don't like the cold neither, but Ian surely can't feel the cold. What with that
Yeah, no, he's probably
Hair?
grumpy. Yeah.
Really? Yeah, I find look, if there's one thing in the world that makes me sleepy, it's getting cold. And when I get cold, I just want to fall asleep. It's bizarre. It really is. Put me anywhere in a cold country, folks. I just fall asleep all day long. Anyway, Eureka's card maker. He goes, he knows more about Larry Potter. Larry Potter. Studgate says, Sadix. Yeah, Studgate. I got that to build. So I got to do that. I got to time that one to perfection because apparently putting the roof on is quite difficult at times, they say. And there we go. Planet Tech said on stream, anything's possible, Tech. I've seen Stranger Things, Tech, that's for sure, on streams. Costumes aside, just saying. Looking forward to the bod stream on Sunday. It's so much fun. It really is. Are you guys, Bods, have you got any idea what you're going to be building on Sunday? Maybe
Yes. So we started off the Friends Downtown Flower thing and we didn't finish it. So I think I'm going to finish that. And you might do your avatar set you got for your birthday?
Yep.
Yeah, there you go.
That's correct.
Oh, you got avatar set for your birthday?
He did, yeah. It was because it's retiring and we hadn't got it yet, so I got it for his birthday.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. It's
That's a
really
weird
nice.
looking Ferrero Rocher.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Ferrero Rocher as well. Yeah,
exactly. So, Ian, why do you like Ferrero Rocher so much? Is it the nuts? Is it the soft inner side, or is it the hard outer edging of it? Why do you like it so much?
I just like anything that is delivered by a butler on a tray in a mountain. I mean, that's how you tell that food is classy.
Yeah. That is true, actually. It's quite a classy thing, actually. It's quite a classy thing. Is it more classy than Kinder Surprise? I don't know.
Yes.
Undoubtedly, it totally is. It really is.
There's no class to a Kinder Surprise.
Have I still got the Kinder Surprise video? I'm not sure I have, actually. What the heck? I don't know where they put it, actually, but I don't look like I have. Maybe I accidentally deleted it. But I do need to get the video off you again because I do want to. I should make some sort of strange super chat up out of it. It's the most bizarre thing anyone's ever seen. And I'm going meow squabbly, and everyone's going, "What are you going on about? What are you going on about? There's no such thing." And I'm like, "Yeah, it was an advert." Ian found the advert about 10 seconds when the stream ended, folks. To my
well, it'd be rude to try and look stuff up while on the stream, so I couldn't do it live on the stream, could I? No, that'd be disrespectful to the stream.
We want to get
disrespectful to the stream. I don't know. Okay, good stuff. Anyway, let's see. Let's see what. Can we see what it is you're building there, Andrew? How much you've done so far?
I haven't gone very far here. I just opened it up.
You just opened it up. You've half built it already. Is it? How many pieces is it?
You didn't read it off at the very beginning when I showed it off? Sorry.
Oh, I just want to say, what was it? 214 pieces. It's nice. What was the threshold in Canada for that set? Probably £10,000 or something, was it?
You know what? I don't even know.
He buys so much Lego, he's got no idea. He just goes home and says, bought the kids some more Lego.
Oh, you know, I bought that buying with PAB, so I think it might have been $100. I think, or maybe 150.
Roger, have you got any of these gift with purchases? I mean, you collect the houses of the world. What about those ones as well?
I do. It's upstairs in the box that just got delivered on Wednesday. It's still in the box.
What was the threshold?
It was 100 for. I think it was 100.
Is the figure that? Oh, go on, Roger. Go on. Finish what you say.
No, I was gonna say it was that one and then the Halloween VIP pack were the two things in that.
Oh yeah,
box.
everyone wants that with the purple helmet, which sounds weird when you say it out loud. And we've got Titanium Chase says it was $100 to get it in the US. Very cool, very cool. Rickaboo saying thanks. I think I also as well. I think let's have a look at some stuff online, shall we? Because I got. I'm intrigued to know something and learn something, and I'm sure Ian knows all about this, and Carrie does as well, for obvious reasons. They might have covered it this week on their podcast. But let's take a look at this and see what it's all about. Ian, Carrie, you're a clever couple. You really are, as well as being like ultimately good looking as well. It always helps. Tell us a little bit about this thing they call a Bricklink Designer Program. Series 3. What's this all about?
So yeah, the Bricklink Designer Program. So this is kind of a follow on this. So they did. I don't know what the first one was called.
The Invitational.
No, before that.
Let's have a look.
So before Lego owned Bricklink, they did this idea where people could present their designs and then they would source the bricks and sell it to you. It was very expensive. But there were some good builds out there, but not many people knew about it. So then when Lego took over Bricklink, they brought kind of that idea back and had the Invitational, where they reached out to people who had hit 10k votes on Lego ideas but hadn't then been selected. So they reached out to some of those and asked them to put it in. And so that's where we got things like the observatory behind Brick and Brood and Studgate and all of those. And so that was the Invitational. They've now started up what they now just refer to as the Bricklink Designer Program. And so the idea is that anyone can submit something. So it doesn't have to have been through Lego Ideas. It can be anything you want. There are certain also, like, obviously it has to fit in with standard guidelines. So, you know, you can't have anything that would be rated as an 18. And it also can't have any IP in it. It all has to be IP free. Because unlike Lego Ideas, this is designed completely by the AFOL. So they have certain tools to ensure that it's stable and stuff like that, but Lego designers don't get involved.
Oh, right.
Which means there is no one to talk to the companies about acquiring IP. So that's why you can't do IP through it.
Oh, I see. Right. So if a particular set gets voted in, does it then has to go through a panel, I suppose? And I'm now looking at it. It says our team checks every design for the building experience, brand, and the crowd favorites. Oh, okay. So they do check it over to make sure it is actually doable to be done.
So basically, what's just finished is the voting phase. So in the voting phase, you can vote for as many as you want, and you either say that you like something, you don't like something, or you're neutral. The results from that go into helping the Lego team make a decision on which ones to select, but it's not the most popular one will necessarily get through.
Yeah, they can completely ignore the votes if they want to, essentially.
Oh, really?
But they wouldn't want to because they want to sell the sets. So.
Yeah. And how does one source these sets?
So these are then, you essentially buy them from Lego.
Yeah, so they would come complete. It's not like the mock pop-up shop where you have to order your bricks. These come as boxes with everything in the set.
Okay, very cool indeed. And do you guys think it's a good idea overall? Because I know you've looked into this quite kind of deeply.
It's really hard to say. So they're on the third round.
But we haven't had any of them yet.
Yeah, you still can't order the first round ones. So there's a submission period, then there's a voting, then Lego do the selection, and then it will go out to Lego's version of crowdfunding, which is where you can pre-order one and they have limited numbers and all those kind of fun things. The first round hasn't reached that ordering stage yet.
No, let's have a look at that because that's coming up, isn't it? I know there's a lot of people do like some of the ones. I'm quite fond of the this particular one. Yeah, the old train shed.
This is so good.
It's got to be done, Mark. It's got to be done.
February, so we can actually get them. Well, February we can order them, and then it'll be like another year or 3 before they actually arrive. Yeah,
cool.
They're creating a massive backlog for themselves. It seems crazy.
It's ridiculous. They're going to end up. People are going to forget about these by the time.
Oh, I do. I forgot about the ones that came this year. They all came in like January or something, didn't they? I mean, it was a horrific time of the year.
It's that shock when you said yes, I'll do it, and then you put your card details on, and then suddenly it's like goodbye money, and it's like, oh god, I forgot all about that because it takes so long.
It does. Yeah, no, it totally does.
This is stunning, though. This is so good. I love this.
And was that from the new ones that are coming out? Is there anything outstanding ones? Because I was thinking about the trains because a lot of people, because we've now seen the Orient Express train. I know the carriages look amazing. A lot of people aren't particularly excited about the actual train itself. A lot of people were saying, and I'm one of them, that it's a bit like the Hogwarts Express. It's almost like it's been just recolored from red to blue. So I was having a look through here and just to sort of see if there was any kind of trains that we thought, oh yeah, that looks quite good, and seeing
there are quite a few trains in this one.
Yeah.
Well,
but in series 2 or state round 2 or whatever they called it, there is a train has made it through to the finals. So it's one on the trellis.
Oh, let's have a look then.
Raised track.
Yeah.
We'll take a look at that. But this one that did really remind me of the Orient Express, the designer fan that put it in there. And of course, this is quite reminiscent of the Emerald Knight.
Yeah, it looks a lot like the Emerald Knight.
It does.
The Emerald Knight's a nice train, and obviously when you're basing trains on real trains, they're all going to end up looking quite similar if you're picking the same era. So, but the kind of hardcore train fans out there will be able to explain how this is very different to the Emerald Knight. But from someone who isn't that into trains, they look very, very similar.
Yeah, interesting. Well, let's have a look at that train then. Talking. What do you think of this train, Andrew? Because obviously you dig trains because you got the Emerald Knight.
Yeah. I like it. I have voted for this. Is this one that we're voting for? Right, I think, right?
Yeah, this is the one we can. I think the voting ended probably about an hour ago.
Yeah, I did it earlier. There's so many different. I forgot there was 2. This is the 3rd series. This is the 3rd round. But no, I like it. I'm not a super well versed with my train vocabulary. I guess I'll say that. But no, I think it looks really cool. I can't tell you the difference between the different trains as far as this one and the Emerald Knight, but it definitely has 2 cars, which is different.
Yeah, and they're quite different as well, aren't they? They are. They're like, one's quite different. I'm not quite sure what the roof section piece means on that. Let's see if there's any bump on that, because that is definitely a design I'm unfamiliar with. But yeah, it's just fascinated by luxury or luxurious steam trains and the extraordinary stories they inspire. Here's a new version in Lego bricks. The train consists of a main engine, a tender, and 2 passenger carriages. The set is compatible with standard Lego tracks and adopts the 6 stud width of standard Lego trains. The train is presented on the platform on rails, and the set comes with 5 minifigures, a railwayman, a conductor, a station master, and 2 passengers. I hope you enjoy this set and that it inspires you to immerse yourself in the imagery world of the marvelous journeys. That's rather quite nicely written. That I quite like that. Very nice. 208 unique parts, 1,995 total parts, 26 colors, and only 8 stickers. Jolly good. Good luck to that designer. That's for sure.
The station's nice. I like the station.
Yeah, the station is.
In the image, the station was quite nice.
Nice and simple.
Yeah,
elegant.
I like
but
that
basic.
Relatable. It looks like a station.
Relatable. Was it look like one you get in Reading?
Well, and all over the country, without it does. Like when you look at it, it does have that kind of British rail station feel to it.
It does. You've got a guy there with a bowler hat.
That's a little bit too stereotypically British, but yes.
It is. I don't know. I was obviously thinking, because I'm obviously sort of building, not really an army. When I say army and I've got Shy on the panel, it's a bit like, I don't know why I called it that. It's more like a squad. But I'm thinking of doing all the, it's just for a laugh and because it gives it that London thing. All the skeletons have bowler hats or something like that. Do you know what I mean? They look like that character out of James Bond. But let's have a look at Series 2 then. Seeing as what Ian just said about actually there being a train that got through. Didn't realise this. We've got Brickapix out there. Hey, Brickapix, how you doing? Good to see you. Hope your week's been good. And was today the day? Referring to our conversation we had earlier this week. If it was, I hope it went as well as those things go. Brickety White saying, good evening, Kerry Brickpix. Hope you're well. She's replying saying, hey guys, I'm doing okay. And she's planning a holiday. Jolly good as well. Let's have a look. So we haven't got anything on this page. That's interesting.
Yeah, this website seems to crash every now and then, so it just doesn't show it.
We'll try once more. Okay.
Try going to number 1. Because Because I just tried opening number 2 earlier and it didn't, and then I went to series 1 and then to series 2 and it worked. I don't know.
Really?
It's probably just refresh.
Poor website design.
Oh,
isn't it,
in that
really?
case,
the breadcrumbs aren't working.
That's it. Well, so series 1. So we're effectively in a different page. So if I go series 2, then it's just going to be a dodgy link. Oh, there we go.
Dodgy breadcrumbs, honestly.
There we go. So there we go. Mushroom House. Or if my God, if every stream, every podcast, she doesn't mention it. I don't know.
Because it's beautiful.
Is it? Would that be your favourite set of all time? Do you think?
Possibly. I don't know. Actually. I just like the whimsy of it. I just think it's cute.
That's super cute.
Guys, I will say this, right? With some of those Animal Crossing figures would look really good, actually. I met with complete silence then, so that's a non-starter if ever there was one.
No.
Well, Kerry, why do you like this? Sorry, I know. Sorry, Mark. It's a silly idea. I'll cut that out the edit. Carrie, why do you like this so much? Do you want to live in a mushroom or something like that?
I saw a picture on the internet once of little mushroom houses, and I think it's like a holiday resort. But I don't think they ever made it. I was like, yeah, we need to go here, but I could never book it. So yeah, I think it'd be really cool to live in a mushroom house. Okay, fair enough.
I like good luck with that one, Ian. But anyway, it does look like a nice set. Strangely enough, I like the snout. Ian, are you progressed any more on doing some sort of snail farm?
No, unfortunately, I couldn't do any on it this year. So hopefully next spring is when I'll start with the snail farm.
Really, next spring. There we go. I tell you, do yourself a favour though. Keep them well away from the chickens because they'll have them. I tell you, they'll go nuts. You get the most protein concentrated eggs in all of the UK. You will if you do that. Anyway, let's go back. Let's see what else is in this. We want to have a look at this train. Ian mentioned that there was a train in this one. Well, it was this one, wasn't it? Which I don't know. I look at this. I think, oh yeah, this is the train, but it's more bridge than anything. Let's have a look at it, shall we? Let's have a look at this. The Login Bridge, I think they called it. It's called the Login Railway, funny enough. Let's have a look at the train. I do like the train because I love the colour. Olive green. Look at this, the Toto. This is really cute. What do you lot out there think about it as well? Tell me what you think. And do check out the survey, folks. And also, most importantly, check out everybody who's in the panel tonight. You'll find all the details down in the description below. And as always, you know what I'm going to say? Use the force and hit that like button. Even if you're watching this back, hit the like button. Do me a favour. All right, Ian, what do you think about this then?
Yeah, I mean, it's a nice, cute little train, isn't it? The problem is that, as you said, a lot of it is bridge. And so that's a lot of parts being used on something that I have absolutely no interest in.
Yeah, I'm the same. Unless I make this London Bridge in the city, it's just a lot of brown.
Just write massive just London and stick it on the side.
It's a bridge in London somewhere.
There you go.
I don't know. What do you think, Shy? Does this float your boat, at least as far as a train goes, anyway?
I mean, I can appreciate it for what it is. I'm happy that the train community is getting all these submissions and love for it. Yeah. Again, I'm in the same boat as Ian. Like, I can't justify the reason for buying that bridge. I mean, it looks cool. I think that'll be a cool display piece on a mantle. But yeah,
totally.
But if your mantle's brown, you're in trouble. You ain't gonna see it.
I think it's a cool if you have like a massive layout for land, like someone like a. I mean, Andrew's perfect right now. You can definitely put that in the city. You know, what I mean?
I have a spot where it could go.
Yeah,
I have a mountain behind me. It could go right outside the mountain. Like,
yeah, I mean, just cut out some cutouts and then just have it go through. I think that'll be a cool addition to it. I'm curious to see how much this is going to cost.
Yeah, it's just too much bridge, man. I love the train.
Quite pricey.
The bridge was separate.
Or just half the size.
Who's buying that on its own?
No, half the height.
If you think about it, like a landscape, it could be like a landscaping pack where you could buy the bridge as is for those that are city building, and it was a cheaper price, and then you could build up your own one. Then that might appeal. But the train on its own, I think, would be awesome. Just the little train on its own. It's very cute. But
I want Lego to sell sets that are this. Lego, please. I don't know.
Not a huge fan of the wheels. It just looks really small, not to scale to me. But maybe there's a train that looks exactly like that. I don't know.
Oh yeah, I mean you do get trains that look like this. I went to I went to Cuba a few years ago, and there was you get a lot of Canadians in Cuba as well. Just throwing it out there, Andrew. And strange, you don't get too many Americans out there. Just saying, and probably for obvious reasons. But anyway, there was so many steam trains out there. Not necessarily there was like steam train museums and stuff like that. And there were tiny little ones, didn't there? And you think surely that would never go. But
Looks like a little engine that could or something.
Yeah, no, 100%, mate. Absolutely 100%. No worries. But yeah, it's very, very, very cool. I like it. Out there in the crowd, what are they saying in the chat? Well, Titanium say 2,706 parts. I'd guess $300 since it has train parts. Yeah, that's good. Okay. 6 beat out. Look for a bit. No price yet, says Simon. But the funding hasn't opened for it yet. It's going to be. I mean, the fact is, what ones do I like out of these ones? Out of Series 2, because Series 2, I think it was Eureka earlier on said this. Series 2 is gonna be available from February. Now the Mushroom House. I'm sorry, Carrie, doesn't do a lot for me. But I could definitely see the appeal for it. The Ocean House, exactly the same. Doesn't really do a lot for me. The Logging Railway, too much bridge. Bricks Cross train station. I don't need another great big train station like this. I really don't. But I will say this.
Beautiful.
I like this.
I do as well, but I'm going to
this is so cool. Yeah, but if you don't have Studgate or didn't get Studgate or have the space for Studgate, this is a nice alternative.
Yeah,
I like the facade of it. It gives me like a Spanish mission feel.
Yeah, I can see that. I mean, I could swap out. This doesn't actually keep. I mean, this is quite an easy. I mean, to be honest, actually, this is a lot easier to put in your city than blooming Studgate. That's for sure.
Definitely.
Look at that interior. That's so cool.
It's nice. Yeah, it's nice. It's actually. I think it's quite simple to be honest, but it's all right. Let's get to where we can see the track. Here we go. So to be honest, I could get that and put that in the city, but blimey, I mean, 2 massive stations, a bit of track, that's going to eat a lot of city estate. That is. Ian, Carrie, you've got Studgate, and would you consider getting this one as well?
Yeah, we did consider it.
So yeah, I don't think we'd use it as a station though.
Interesting.
So I think the idea would be take off that back platform and the track. So just have kind of the building with the nice little greenhouse cafe bit on the side and stuff, and just have it as a building in the city.
Almost like a little indoor market, it could be, couldn't it?
Yeah, that would be amazing. Little indoor market, that would be so cool.
It is a really nice train station.
Beautiful. Yeah, exactly like Shai said. It's beautiful. It really is. And yes, that's for me. This is the one to get. I want this, right? But if I buy the I don't know what you call it, a brown parts bag. It's. I mean, it is a lot of brown, isn't it? It is brown. It's like 90% brown, and one of the other colors is mostly consists of dark red, which is basically a light brown if you think about it. But yeah, okay. So that's that one. Was there any sets in Series 3? Because this is closed now. At least it should have. But then this website keeps crashing, so who knows? Look,
crying out loud!
It's crashed.
It's awful, like ridiculous.
All right, we'll get there, folks. Don't worry. Let's go Series 1, and then we'll circle back to Series 3. There we go. We could do this. Let's try it now. I'm curious, though. I'm curious to know, was there anything that really... I mean, like this one here. This... I can't even say the word. Ian?
The geode.
Geode. That's great if you're a geologist.
Yeah, I mean...
Not exciting for other people.
No.
It's nice for a display piece. Like if you've got those, so you've got the globe, the typewriter, and the geode would look quite nice on a shelf. But it's
just paperweight.
Situational. You know, it's one of those ones where if you've got the space for it, it would look nice. But is it going to appeal to many? I don't know.
Sure. Is it going to be one of the cases though where it costs more than an actual geode?
Yeah, and what's the point of that? But there was
really good castle in this. Keep going.
It was like a chocolate place, wasn't there, or a bakery?
Yeah.
Juice bottling factory. Blimey, that's an exciting one.
Specific.
Why would you
your
do
industrial
that?
district?
Yeah. I must have the juice bottling factory for my city. Doesn't say much about your city, does
Get a
it?
gin factory next door.
Exactly. Upgrade it a bit. Do you know what I mean? But anyway, there was one that really stood out for me, and it was. And do check out the BrickBods' podcast this week, folks. Does Ian still sound a bit strange in it? Did you speak to him about what we were?
All fixed. He's not doing anything.
Check it out, folks. Honestly, it's really good. They go through it. The Baltic Explorer. Come on, this you didn't.
We scooted over this one.
You didn't like this at all, did you?
We have no room for boats.
You don't even like it. Well, okay, I'm going to ask veteran Lego Dad and Shy what they think about this one. Roger, you go first. Tell me what you think about this one.
I mean, it looks nice. I mean, I'm kind of like with Carrie. I mean, I don't have space for ships anymore. But it looks accurate. I like the details inside of it. I think it's kind of, I don't know. I mean, it's a good looking ship for sure. Lots of detail, which I like.
But is it any better than the ones that you can already get from Lego? So
Well, I think it's better than the pirate one. Is it better than the Imperial flagship that came out a few years back?
That's what I was about to say.
Absolutely not. This is that one dwarfs this one compared to. So
yeah, the Imperial flagship for me is my white whale.
Yeah,
so.
I'd rather spend the money to go get that second hand or aftermarket than do this one if I was going to do a ship.
Interesting. Okay, interesting. All right, so that was that one, and there was like we said, there's a couple of really cool castles in all this. Let's see if I can find.
Yeah, you just went past it.
Oh, did I? All right, let's go. Let's go back up then. Is it this one?
Yeah,
well, this is a nice design.
I think it's really pretty. I love the bridge over.
Let's have a look at this. All right, we got on the panel that knows a bit or two about castles. Shy, Q Shy. Shy, what do you think of this? It's got a bridge in the middle of it. Nice trees. Robin Hood's there as well. What do you reckon?
I mean, the forestmen aren't that rich. How do they come up with getting into a castle?
Are they looting it?
No, I like this. I thought it looks pretty good. It gives me.
That's nice.
I mean, I like the fact you can open it and display it. I like the fact that there's you could kind of modularize it a little bit in a way. Definitely feels story-wise or lore-wise that the forestmen commandeered this castle from whatever factions out there. But I will always support a castle that comes on to it. So I'll be there. Oh, look, they're friends with the Black Knights. I don't know.
They're all mates, aren't they? Actually, no. If you look closely, one of them's in.
They took it from the Black.
Okay, cool. So the Falcons are not really friends. All right, I got it.
That's it. They got it.
I don't know. Friends can use handcuffs.
I quite like that.
Pretty sure that breaks one of the rules, Ian.
I quite like this one. I like the fact. Wouldn't it be quite good though if you could different styles of castle, like I don't know, castle in the forest, something like that, and build bridges in between all the different castles. I think that'd be quite cool.
I love it. I think it's the one that I think I could imagine being on a yellow box the most out of the range.
Yeah,
that's nice. Yeah, great idea, Mark. Carrie, definitely good taste in castles. I like that.
I think it's the trees for me that I like.
I like the trees as well. The trees, especially the ones that were actually growing up the wall, as well. That's a good find.
It doesn't entirely look like a full-on mock. You know what I mean? It does look like an upgraded rendition of an older castle set, which is I think why it's appealing. You know.
What do you think of this one though? This is a bit different, isn't it?
I like the architecture design of it. I like how it sways.
Yeah, I do as well. Carrie, I know you'd like to live in a mushroom, which is bizarre. But anyway, we'll go with it. What do you think? What do you think of this? Would this be quite nice? Would this potentially be a compromise from living in a mushroom but living in a cute cottage?
Sure. If it's free to live in there, I'm happy.
I mean, there's a lot of cracks in the wall, so you'd probably be able to grow mushrooms inside it, to be honest. But what do you reckon? I mean, really different colours that they've used for this. They seem to have some nice techniques in there. Oh, we've got a knight as well. And some kind of, did they have moustaches in medieval times? I'm not pretty not
Why
sure.
does it look like they've got a knight and then someone from the 80s?
That's what I mean.
It's
like
isn't it?
they've got who's the geezer did the football team in Richmond. What's his name? Anyone know that? Shy, come on, you must know who it was. Come on, guys, help me out there.
No clue.
Where?
In Richmond, they always played against West Ham. It seemed to be.
Like Mike Ditka.
Is he a commentator now?
Oh, he's not a commentator. You're thinking of what's his name, Dickie Davis. He does look a bit like Dickie Davis, to be honest. It will come back. It will come to me in a minute. What's that, Jeff? I don't know what you're saying. But anyway, yeah, it does look like got someone out of the 80s there. They just pulled him out of a club or something like that, or maybe the London Dungeons. But yeah, it's I tell you who he reminds me of, right? Ted Lasso. But seeing as no one on the panel seems did understand.
Someone that's not real. Okay, that makes sense.
Ted Lasso's real. We're talking about. It really is. But yeah, I quite like this. What do you reckon, Andrew? Could you put this in your city, or maybe?
Maybe somewhere in the forest area. But I'm running out of spots because there's so many cool sets that can go in the forest area. And but no, that looks really cool. I like it. If there was four other options, I don't know if I would put my money towards it because I'd probably put it towards other ones. But if the other ones weren't as good as this, I would probably go for it. But yeah, I don't know. I like it, but it's sometimes like the Venetian buildings. I didn't get those ones, and they're beautiful. And when I see the Parisian set up available for, I think, is it round 2 or 1? It makes me think, oh, I wish I got the Venetian because the Parisian would look really nice inside the in the city as well. But it's nice sometimes to be able to say, no, I'm going to pass on an expensive set. So
it's always nice to do that until, of course, they have like 30% off, which you lot out there. What is it with the Americans, right? With the gunship at the moment, 30% off and double VIP points. Bloody hell. And that's from Lego.com as well. Didn't come over here, that. But come on, Lego, do us a favor. I'm never going to buy it. That's going to be how I buy it. Ian, Carrie, you two wasn't particularly fussed about this because to use your term, it won't really go in my city. Why is that? Because this is a modular building. Why would it not go in this?
Too modern.
It is too modern. If you look at the modulars, like the modular range, they're not this modern. And I don't just mean from the architecture, because obviously you can have old architecture and new architecture together.
Yeah.
But, the modular police station has typewriters in it. If your police force is using typewriters, you should not have this architecture in the city. It just doesn't work.
It also doesn't have enough detail to make it an interesting build. It's very much blocky, and that makes it a repetitive sort of put bricks on top of bricks. I like the greebling. That's the techniques that you get in the modulars. This won't have it, I assume.
Yeah. Ian, do you think it's a sign of laziness if they haven't done any greebling on the side?
So this is my big complaint about masonry bricks. Using thinking that it adds detail on what it doesn't. It's just a masonry brick. They should be adding actual details on there and not just going to, I'll use these a couple of lines in to get around it.
Okay. All right. Cool. All right. So they didn't like that one. So before we leave this, was there any other one that sort of floated your boat, Carrie? One that you could say, oh yeah, I like that one. I'd be interested in that because there's not many in there.
The other modern house.
Yeah, there's another modern house in this.
Is there?
Well, yeah, just down there, right in the middle.
Oh, now that is nice. I'd actually quite like to live in a house.
This one's interesting because the mock pop-up shop already has this design available to buy.
Oh.
So this is something we're seeing with the Bricklink designer program because you can keep submitting them, I believe. People have put the things from Series 2 into Series 3, but Series 2 they're now approving some of those designs for the mock pop-up shop where you buy your own bricks.
Yeah.
And so you can already get this design.
Yeah.
That's not a bad idea, though, isn't it? Because that does spread the cost of buying them, then, doesn't it?
But then what if this one gets approved? Or does that then discount this one from being approved? Like, I don't...
The thing is, I'd feel bad if I'd bought this on a mock pop-up shop thinking this is an amazing build, find it goes through in the Bricklink program, then find out that I could have bought it all from one place, saved all that shipping cost.
So it's all feeling very intertwined and not in a good way.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like I know these things pretty well, but I do find the Bricklink program, I'm like, it is a little bit fuzzy.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure where it is. It's like series 1. What happened to the other series that we had? Like what was the number of the series of the forest, the castle in the forest?
Invitational. So it's not got a number.
So it's not got a number.
There was the Bricklink Invitational rounds 1, 2, and 3. So this is now series 1, 2, and 3.
Oh, series 1, 2, and 3. This is like the Clone Wars and Clone Wars all over again.
I think they're just trying to make it confusing.
Yeah. But we saw also, so talking about being able to get them on pop-up store, there's a set of teapots that you can get in there.
Yeah, you got KO's.
Right, let's have a look.
Where's
KO's then? Where
next to the modern house, Greg.
Oh, is it?
Frozen River Bridge.
That's one of them. He's got 3.
Yeah, he's got 3.
He's got 3, but that's one. Yeah.
It's really nice. Yeah. It's got a thing about snakes. Cool. What's all that about?
It's got flamingos along the side if you look carefully.
I can see the frogs.
No, they're snakes, really. I just thought they were flamingos when I was looking at it.
Really? Have you seen flamingos with very long legs?
It's the necks. Do you not see the little necks on the edge of the bridge? They're snakes. They look like flamingo heads.
KO, that's really good.
I see it.
Yeah.
It's KO's got 3 in this round. So there's the bridge, the Hermit Summit.
Yeah, where all the hermits go to have a little meeting.
Yeah, I kind of want it to be a big boardroom with all the hermits sat round and someone doing a presentation on the whiteboard, but it's not.
Yeah.
It's a hermit on top of a mountain instead.
Why do those 3? Blimey, you're right there, Sam. Bloody hell.
Oh, sorry.
You're right, Sam. How's your cough, Sam? How's your cough going? Bloody hell.
Got it the wrong way around.
Don't interview him on a podcast. Jeez. Just cough his guts up all over us. Keep breathing, Sam. Why is
I don't feel as bad as earlier.
It's funny, isn't it? You go into these Zoom calls and it's like, how many times have we all said, "Oh, you're on mute, you're on mute," and now it's like, "Can you put yourself on mute?" I'm only joking, Sam. As long as you're all right. Why is it these 3 minifigures look like they've just got off an airplane and they've got those cushions around their necks? What's all that
I'm
about?
assuming they're like fluffy bits.
They have the fur collars.
Fur collars
to keep them warm because it's a frozen river.
Really? Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough. Mark's got so much. He's got imagination. That bloke, I tell you. Yes. That's really good, though, Ko. Honestly, that's actually really good. So well done, you mate, and good luck with the process as well.
Go up a couple.
Oh, we want to go up a couple.
Right. Yeah.
There's the mech.
Don't look at the mech too close. Not that far, Greg. Where did you go?
Sorry, when you say go up, I go up. No,
right, down one, and then the one that looks like a brick built building on the right. It's the Bordeaux Lego store, and we were very rude about it. Like, why did they brick up the Lego store? But that is genuinely what the Lego store looks like in Bordeaux.
Boring Lego store. I mean,
Bordeaux. Honestly,
I know.
I'm so sorry, people in Bordeaux.
Why did they do that to the Lego store?
Right. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of architecturally interesting, actually. I mean,
it's architecturally boring, Greg. I'm sorry. Look at the bit.
No, but it's not. It's not. It's interesting because there's nothing else I've ever seen like it. I mean,
there's no windows apart from the front door. Like it's just like
they could have squeezed it down a bit so it's closed off. But
it essentially just looks like you're ruining your street because it's awful, but it is accurate. So it's not the designer's fault.
The mock is really good representation of the building. The building is sadly very, very boring to those poor Bordeaux residents who have to go there.
So do you know what it was, right? Some architect got given the given the project, and they said, "I want you to come up with something that's basically loads of brick and no windows, and that's it. They were like, yeah, okay, that's what you're going to
So,
get.
Yeah, it's sad.
I think
It's
what
like, knock a
happened
bloody
is
window in it.
my parents got an extension on this house when I was a kid, and they returned home one evening, and the builders had built this wall, and my parents went, yeah, there's meant to be a window in that. But the bricklayer had just got a bit carried away and forgotten to put a window in.
Oh.
I feel that's what's happened here.
Yeah.
That the bricklayer was just very excited and just kept going, and then they ended up with no windows.
Yeah, it's bizarre, isn't it? It's a bit like I got a similar story. So my parents had a brick shed built in their garden when I was a kid as well. I was only about 10, and for some reason, the window it was perfectly symmetrical, the shed, and it was quite big. It was something like I don't know, maybe 4 meters by 3 meters. So it was a decent size. And yet, for some reason, they had the door in the middle, so it looked perfect, and the windows either side of it. But the windows were different sizes. They completely buggered up the measurements on it. So yeah, really weird. You've just reminded me, actually, Carrie, that I've got from the Bricklink Designer Program. I think it was Series 1 or 2, the modular Lego store to build as well. So I want to do that. Has anyone on the panel built that?
And then put a brick wall in front of it and call it Bordeaux.
Yeah, Bordeaux. There you go. And this is this Bordeaux in France?
I would assume so. I didn't.
Well, there's one in Canada as well. There's a Bordeaux in Canada as well.
Okay.
So just think with the Bordeaux Lego store though, what would have made it even more boring in Ian's eyes was if it was done in masonry brick.
Which it is.
Well, it is really. But anyway, I think before we look at some photographs, I thought it'd be kind of cool to look back at a really cool old Halloween series that was out. I say Halloween, it was kind of a bit of a spooky one. And the reason I want to look at it is because obviously Halloween's coming up in a couple of weeks. And I wondered what people think about it these days. How well has Hidden Side aged? Personally, I think it's probably aged quite well. But anyway, I'm going to be doing a Halloween stream next Saturday, and I'm kind of still thinking over what I want to build as it happens. And what I could maybe build one of these Hidden Side sets or something like that. But anyway, I thought it'd be quite good to look back over and just see what there was only a couple of years ago, really. So, Ian and Carrie, were you guys kind of interested in Hidden Side sets?
We got a few of them, but not all of them. So it wasn't like we have to get all of these sets because they're amazing. So this is one we got. We got a couple of the other, but I don't like the way you get the colourful bits because obviously it was with the app. So there's lots of bits that are weird. Like, no, and I don't mean the spooky parts. I mean the bits that you had to like aim the camera.
Yeah, you'll get like the
colours,
red tile, and it spins around, and on the other side
blue,
it's yellow
and,
and
yellow
stuff.
And I think maybe coral as well. You know how I feel about coral.
Yeah.
So
you like coral, don't you? Are
No,
you a coral fan? Oh, you're not a coral fan. It's purple that you like.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I see. Very good. Very good. What about you, Shai? Was there any particular sets from the Hidden Side range that you thought actually, yeah, I quite like that?
I used that one as I rebuilt the shrimp shack into like something I put in my city. I feel like that castle, like that second wave that was or third wave that's supposed to come out.
Yeah,
that was really hard to find. I think those would have been winners, but
so iconic.
That castle was discontinued like weeks after it came out, I think, because they'd already given up on the theme. So we did get the castle.
Yeah, so we didn't really see that. I feel like so regardless of the box art, I feel like this is like a theme that people are gonna be like, "Oh, I wish I got that." Like 10 years from now.
Yeah,
yeah,
you know,
definitely.
I think it's gonna be one of those things.
This is a good minifigure. Roger, did you ever buy any of these Hidden Side sets?
I actually have all of them, except for the castle, the high school, the fire truck. That was in that last wave. All the rest of them I have. Me and my son built them together. They're actually upstairs in the Lego loft, not the Lego rooms. They're not down here. Down here is Monster Fighters above me. So I have the Monster Fighters and he has the Hidden Side ones.
Well, let's have a look at the monster fight. Well, did I spot the train earlier on? You've got the train just above you.
Yeah, the train right there.
There we go. I got that this year at Bricktastic in Manchester. I haven't built it yet. Anyway, talking about Bricktastic, look, that's the Bricklink store out there now. Good to see you guys. Yeah, what was you more a fan of? Monster Fighters or Hidden Side? Were they quite different, Roger?
They're quite different. I mean, for me, I love the classic Monster Fighters. I loved, it was the werewolf and the swamp monster and the vampire and the mummies, and like that was just fun. I kind of like that kind of old school horror. I don't like paranormal stuff, unfortunately, and that's kind of more like the Hidden Side stuff is, where it's more spooky ghosts and goblins, kind of like the Scooby-Doo sets were. They kind of had that kind of same feel with that.
Yeah.
Ghosts and goblins type thing.
Okay, interesting.
They're fantastic builds. They're all fun.
Yeah, and they are. I've never once ever used the app on them. Now, Mark, did you ever buy this set? Because this set was going cheap. This went really cheap at Argos. It was like over 50% off. It was at one time. Did you ever?
I think so. So when I came back into Lego after Hidden Side had already retired, so I came back into it shortly after. I did buy the Shrimp Shack at Bricktastic 2 years ago, and I bought the Newbury Station, which I actually built with. I think it was you and Si. I think we built it on a spooky stream together, if I recall. We definitely built it together. It was one of the first streams I came on with you. So I have a couple of the sets, and I have the figures that I bought from the foil bags of the figures when they were going stupidly cheap on eBay. They were like ridiculously cheap. I love the theme. I think the theme is really cool. I don't care for the app. I don't really buy the sets for the kind of app functions. I look at them and I think the Shrimp Shack is perfect for mocking. Like, it's amazing build. Like, you can do so much with it. And the Newbury Station I really liked, mainly for the stickers. Like, I bought that set purely for some of the stickers that were in it, because I thought the set was quite fun. And I loved the front of the subway train that you could build as part of that set. So although I missed the theme, I really like it. But I didn't have this school, but this school looks amazing.
Yeah, it is. Did anyone on the panel actually get this set? Because it was going cheap.
I think I've got 2.
You did get 2 of them. Yeah,
I think so.
I know Nicole was definitely a fan of these. Have you actually built any of these ones, Carrie?
Yeah, so we built just the one. But this one, when it's not all spooky looking, it's quite a nice looking school. So it's made sense to buy for the city. It just hasn't made it in yet.
It was it was called, it was Newbury School or something like that. It was called, wasn't it?
Yeah, the whole thing was Newbury, wasn't it?
Cool, indeed.
I got this one used off of somebody. It was really dusty, but I cleaned it all with soap and water, and I have it all in a box somewhere underneath my city. I don't know if I'll end up adding it. I'll probably end up trying to sell it eventually, but it seems like a really cool set, and I definitely like it when it doesn't have when it's not all spooky. It does look like it could go into the city really nicely, and it doesn't have that green stuff shooting out of it.
Yeah, it was bizarre, but it kind of could be quite subtle as well. Like, there was I tell you a really good card to have got. Let's just go back to the main menu, showing off the Hidden Side sets. Come on, Lego website, be a bit quicker. We're nearly there. Here we go. One of them that was really good. I tell you what, the plane was excellent, but this car is, I'm not joking, folks. It's one of the best cars I've ever built in Lego. It really is. And I've built loads of cars. Come with some particularly good minifigures as well. But it's a really, really, really good car. And it kind of flies like that. A bit like the DeLorean. Sam, was Hidden Side kind of before your time?
No, it wasn't before my time. It was, I don't think I've technically ever really had a dark age since I started playing with Lego last week. So, I can't say that I've got a lot of the theme. I've got a couple of the smaller sets, but yeah, it was just, I think it was a very kid focused theme generally.
Yeah.
So how you can swap all the things to make them into monsters or whatever. And obviously the app stuff, which Lego will always try and put into sets despite how they fail every single time. So, yeah.
No, it's definitely a thing. One of the first sets I ever built on the channel, and we actually got it somehow about 3 weeks before it came out, was this set, JB's Laboratory or something like that. I think
you see this so cheap everywhere, even now. Like, you can go and find this used so cheap.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, isn't it? It's pretty cool. I thought it was a good theme. Did anyone let me know if there's anyone out in the chat that had a particular one from this theme that was there?
The school bus was good. It's been mentioned in the chat there.
Oh, definitely one of the
school bus is so cool. That's one of the ones that I think I want to get. Is that one is so cool?
Yeah, the school bus is good.
Definitely the school bus is a brilliant one to get. Now, talking of school buses, someone's actually got to go to school pretty shortly. Actually, goes by the name of Shy Time. Is my Shy Time?
Yeah,
Shy Time. You're gonna be. You've just got a video that's just dropped, have you not?
On sitting on a stoop. That's pretty much that. I've been posting on my other two channels, not my actual channel.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's good.
So the sitting on the stoop on the vlog channel, that's pretty much where I've been posting recently, I guess. The video that I'm working on now, it consists of buildings. So that's the reason why I haven't really showed it off yet, or I'm not released anything new since on my Lego channel. But yes, I have to go pick up the children from school.
All right, dude. Well, look, great to see you. Look after yourself. Take care, and see you again soon. And be good and enjoy an absolutely fabulous weekend full of Lego and love, my friend.
Thank you. I appreciate it. You guys have a good one.
Cheers.
Bye,
Bye,
Shy.
Now, guys, what I will say, right, because Lego has got a thing about outdoor toilets. I don't know why, they just have. They really do. I built this set a couple of years ago. I might have even built it last year with Sai on one of our streams. And this is, without doubt, one of the best buses out there. It was really fun to actually build. And this was the Le Toilette, shall we say. Which is cool to see. It's actually got some good prints actually on those builders. I like that. Really good set, and if anyone can get him, that is worth getting because it's quite wide as well. So it was just a tiny little bit out of scale. It's a bit oversized, but certainly in terms of stuff to get, that's definitely one of the highlights for me. But yeah, like Tech was saying, if anyone's got any of those castles, definitely do let me know because do you know what? It's one of those ones that are pretty cool. And this was one that definitely came in the last kind of wave. Is this? Did anyone on the panel ever get this set? I'm sure Roger did, but what about anyone else? Because this was, didn't you carry? I'm sure you.
Yeah, we got this one.
Yeah, we just made the decision to dismantle it though. So.
Oh no! Why was that? Why was that? Is it because you can only have so many lighthouses?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, so we've got the motorized lighthouse, and we decided that's the only lighthouse we're going to have in the city. So, until a better lighthouse comes over, then that's the one that will be there.
Yeah. Now I can understand, and that's the reason I probably didn't get it. Let's see what they're saying out there about this particular thing. Plain Tech saying, I got all the hidden side vehicles. They're great builds, plus the shrimp shack and the school, but yet to build them. Now I'm pretty sure I think it was you, Mark, told me that the shrimp shack actually was on sale at Argos. It was either you or Sai told me. And I was really lucky because I managed to get one from Argos at Mansion House in London, which was bizarre, but I was able to get it. Let's have a look. Kimchi bricks. Kimchi bricks. Good to see. The hidden side fire truck is an absolute perfect Lego set. Let's have a quick look at that then, shall we? I'm pretty sure I didn't get.
I loved what they did with them, Greg. I loved that each one they had a variety of vehicles and a variety of buildings, and they weren't the standard buildings that we see. Yeah, they weren't afraid to kind of choose different things to build. It was quite fun.
Fire truck. Yeah, no, it's kind of it's good though, isn't it? Because it wasn't too far out there, really. But I mean, God, this one really has kind of vibes of what was it, the night before Christmas or something
It's
like
a
that.
Jack Skeleton, especially with those legs. It's very Jack Skeleton-esque. Yeah.
Let's have a look. This, I don't know why this always reminded me of Optimus Prime. I think it's because it did transform into a kind of mech. You see that, Sam? This one's got a bit of a mech about it, and
it does. It does actually. Looking at that, yeah.
But was there ever another mech that was anything like this one?
I don't think so. No, I've done a lot of mech research in the last couple of weeks, and I think that's the only hidden side one.
I tell you what, right? As far as mechs go, I tell you a really good one to get is Voltron. If you can ever get a Voltron, I highly recommend it, Sam. It's got some...
It doesn't have any figures in it, so I find it difficult to call it a true mech
okay.
In my brain.
Well, in that case, I'm trying to think of another really good mech. It'll come to me. I've got some good. I send you a picture of the mechs that I've got. I've got like a little mech corner in Studio One.
Okay, cool.
I have, but I do love them, and I bought all the mechs, every single one of them from the Ninjago movie. So that's how long I've been.
Ninjago's
nice. Those are some awesome mechs,
mate. They did, and a lot of people didn't like the movie. Yeah, they did. Yeah. And
the one thing I didn't like about it was that they had a bunch of new like actors doing the voices. They should have kept the voices from the TV show.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't know. Titanium Jade would probably be better to talk about it, but
I kind of think of that Ninjago as being a kind of what if kind of universe.
I agree. I think the movie is kind of like you have to separate it, don't you, from the actual show, and just be like it's its own separate universe version of it.
Yeah, no, I agree, dude. I agree. Hidden Side.
But it come with some of the best sets.
Totally.
Arguably.
Totally did. Hidden Side is such an underrated theme, says Bricky T. White. So much you can do with it to make the sets your own. I missed out on the huge castle. That was really only available for a matter of weeks. It really did. It was very, very strange that just didn't. They just didn't manufacture many of them.
It's interesting that you can add one of the sets to your bag right now. That little poly bag.
Yeah.
I want to say that there's some that's still on like Amazon, like Prime. You can have next day delivery on.
Thing.
Totally.
Yeah, you can get that everywhere. It's still it's available everywhere. They must have really, really mass produced that.
Yeah, and I tell you what, right? Here's a little unknown fact. The Ghost Train, which I built, is really good. It's actually one of Bricklicker's favorite ever Lego sets. That is.
Oh wow!
Strange but true, folks. Strange but true. Minifiku says, "Did I just hear a cat?" I don't know. I didn't hear one, but has anyone got a cat? Gary's there. He says, "I got 2 Shroom Shacks and 1 high school." Yeah. Did you get that in from Argos at all, Gary? Lady McBrick saying, "I bought 2 of the lighthouses. It was super easy. Close up, I realized that I have a habit of buying sets twice. Love the Monkey Kid mechs. Yeah, they are very, very good.
They were fantastic.
Love them. Are we going to get more Monkey Kid in 2024, guys? Don't know. Just wondering. Awesome mechs and Ninjago movie. Yeah, they really were, especially the shark one. Ninja Ultra Combo mech. I bought that recently on par with Voltron and much cheaper. Really, Simon. Ooh, I might have to build that. If you guys have got a mech that you'd like me to build on a stream, please do let me know, because if there's something I love, it is mechs, and I really wish I could build more of them. There is a great tender to modularize and the train on Rebrickable. Oh, okay, let me know what one that is, Tech. Oh, here we go. There it is. I finally own a Monkey Kid set. Top man.
Yes, TJ. Yes,
finally. You're letting your side down, TJ. Come on. You're supporting the enemy.
David Bishop's out there. He's saying Crab Shack. And T. White says Planet Tech. I think that's the one I used when I motorized mine. Awesome. Okay, very, very cool. 2K Folds are saying, yes, we're getting more Monkey Kid in 2024 and some awesome ones. Watch out for Ninjago City Markets. Yeah, that's the thing.
I love it.
I'm going to do a couple of series next year, quite early on in 2024, where I'm going to do a series of live streams where I'm building the modular Marvel sets, and then I'm going to switch gear and build all the modular Ninjago sets from Ninjago City onwards. BrickBods, you guys have actually built that set, haven't you? And on a live stream, because it's never been done very often. Do you guys recommend it?
Yeah, I'd say so. It's I mean, it's massive is the only problem. So, you know, at the moment, we're still trying to work out how the hell we fit it into the city with the others, because, you know, between the 4 of them, they take up so much space.
But they look good.
Yeah.
Just don't know how it's going to fit.
Mm.
Why is that though? So are you building them? I mean, well, so when you're designing your city, do you actually know where everything goes ahead of time, or are you just actually, oh, that's a modular, I'm going to buy it, I'm going to build it, and then it's like, oh, then you're going to work out?
So we've kind of roughly divided the city into districts.
Yeah.
And so there's areas, and so that's the problem, that the kind of the Asian quarter, which includes a lot of the Chinese Lunar New Year sets and the Ninjago city sets, that is now no longer fits in the area that was allotted to it. So it's trying to work out how to expand that area without then detracting from the neighbouring areas.
Yeah, there's only so much space.
Okay, there is. But you guys have got quite a big city there, haven't you? What sort of space have you got? Because I was seeing what you did with Studgate, and is that still work in progress?
Well, the whole city is a work in progress. But yeah, we've got a fair amount of space.
4 meters wide, I think, our room.
Yeah.
Quite long, and then
about 4 meters by 2 meters, I would say, is the city.
Okay.
So we've obviously got different levels as well.
Yeah.
Get as much in as we can.
Yeah.
I can testify from being in there. It's much smaller than you see on the camera. The camera shows it as looking huge, but when you're in there,
massive, but it's just
a lot smaller than you think. Yeah.
So some difficult decisions will have to be made.
Yeah, but the thing is with the modules is that I'm going to be completely up for doing one style of city, and then the following year just take it all apart and change out the modulars, the modulars that are in it.
I mean, you can say that, but hasn't it taken you like 5 years to get half a city?
No, the city's there. I've done no videos on it or anything like that, but it is coming together. It is there. I mean, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 buildings over there at the moment. God knows how you're going to get a train in there, folks, but it will come. And then I'm just building all the vehicles and that for it. But it will come. There'll be a push for the city. Don't you worry about that.
I mean, we talked about, you know, changing the city for seasons.
Yeah.
So like decorating it with pumpkins for Halloween and then putting out more Christmas decorations at Christmas.
We did. We did it 1 year and then it stayed. So it's always Halloween in the city.
It takes a lot of time to go out. Just like setting themes in a city, that's a huge amount of time that it takes.
It does. It's even planning it, but it does. But it's fun. It's kind of fun doing it. Everything I do is very much. It's a bit like, do I want to buy the Venator? Yes. Do I want to buy the potential of a Avengers Tower? Yes, even more so because I can put it in the sea. So it does give me. It's given me something to focus on, and that's probably why I've not built many mechs recently. Eureka says my city is currently decorated in autumn colours, and we're going to take a look at some pictures in a moment. I think it should be quite nice. Planet Tech says I can't shout at Ty. I haven't either. And Gary saying when are we going to see some city updates, Greg? Yeah, when I've essentially got more city stuff there. What I am interested in doing though is when the Orient Express comes out. That must be coming out this year if we saw some kind of official pictures of it. I'll get that. We'll lay the track. But Studgate, which is why it's on the survey, folks, Studgate will be the kind of the centerpiece and the city will be built around that. So that's why I'm kind of quite keen on building that. And so are you guys at the moment, what with 60% of the vote out there at the moment wanting me to build Studgate next, whereas the UCS 8080 Walker is down at 34%. But keep your votes coming, folks. Got 65 votes. We've got 38 thumbs up as well. Come on, folks. We can do this. We can get ourselves. Let's try and get a little bit higher. Let's hit the 40s with the thumbs up tonight, folks. And let's see what they're saying out there. Brickty is saying, phew, Thomas, I need to find the space first nightmare at the Mo. And we've got Nerd Brick 101 out there as well saying, hey, hello to you as well, Nerd Brick 101. Good to have you here. And poor great doggy, says the minifig. Right, on that note, then let's have a quick whiz round, see what people have been building and what they've been thinking about it. And I think then we'll take a look at some photographs as well, shall we? So, Brickbods, you've not been building a thing tonight. It must be feeling very strange tonight, not having anything. Anything?
Yeah,
built.
it is a bit weird, but we just didn't want to have to cart it home again. So.
No, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. mnrk's been organising, so not much to do there. Sam, have you been mocking?
I have. I've been mocking and I've been mecking.
Oh, mocking and mecking.
New phrase, yeah.
There we go. He's got to keep this up now, folks. He's got 10,000. He's potentially going to have 10,000 subscribers, so he's going to be on demand. He's going to be your mech man. That's what you've done so far, then, Sam.
But because with all the Halloween stuff coming up, I want to do like a little Halloween video, because my goal is eventually to build at least one mech for every single Lego theme ever. So I thought with Halloween, might as well do some spooky themes. So I've made a little. We were talking a little bit about monster fighters earlier. Yeah. So I've made a monster fighters mech.
Oh, that's you can see so good.
The actual body of it is the coffin piece, and then I've got all the different moonstones around him. And he's got about 74 different types of wings. And yeah, just need to build a little console for him there. So I'll be doing that, and then a couple of other spooky themes, probably including Hidden Side, actually. Nice. And then something else that I'll figure out. But yeah, should be fun.
That's a great idea. I did actually. Do you know what I am thinking of doing? This is genuinely true as well. I'm thinking of doing a Blacktron mech.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got the idea a couple of weeks ago when Titanium was on. I think he's thinking of doing the same thing as well. So
nice.
that could be a mech that I do in the future. I tell you what, mechs are good. Hulkbusters, are they a good mech as far as you're concerned?
Yeah, that counts.
Yeah, that's cool. Because I tell you what, I did buy. I don't think I've ever revealed that I've got it, but I have got it. That is, when the new Hulkbuster came out,
the big one,
the massive thing. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I was so disappointed with it that I went and bought the one that came out before.
Oh, the old big one.
The old big one.
Yeah.
Because I just thought that was so much better. And then, of course, which it is, and it genuinely is. And I managed to even buy it at retail price, and it had been retired about a year at that point. And then, strangely enough, this year, I'm pretty sure it was January the 1st, it came out. We came out with that £50 mech. Mm-hmm. And it's so much better than the really vastly expensive one that came out. It was about £300 more. Very cool, though. I'm loving the mech, Sam. I'm definitely going to have to get some hints and tips off you as well. Roger, my friend, tell us a little bit about what you've been building, and have you finished it? More importantly, as well.
Yeah, well, I started with that, the small Batman.
That's such a cool.
That's the one Andrew should have for his Batmobile. That's
so
the
I
one
have
for it.
That one, and then I finished the second Houses of the World.
Oh yeah, that's very, very nice. That's good. Good. You got that one, haven't you, Carrie?
Yes, but I've not built it yet. I haven't built any of them yet.
Oh, have you not? I thought you collected them all.
I collected them, but I haven't built them. I collect and then I just leave.
Oh yeah.
That's only the second one I built. The first one.
Oh, okay. Oh, what do you think of it then? Is that better than the other one that you built?
I like this one. This one was good. Okay. I'm excited for the third one, the fourth one, the Asian-inspired building. I think it's really fun.
Yeah. I think the last one is the better one, but it's going to be the hardest one to get hold of. Andrew, you've been clonking things together all night long. Definitely the noisiest person on the panel.
Sorry about that.
That's all right. So what have you built? What have you built? And did you finish it?
Yeah, I finished the Batmobile. So.
Okay. Thoughts on the Batmobile then? Give us your thoughts on that.
I think it's pretty cool. Like I told you, I was going to try to hold off on this one because I was thinking about maybe getting the Batcave eventually. Although maybe that's another one of those big expensive sets that I'm going to hold off on getting because I've held off so far. But one thing that's kind of cool about it is the wheels when they move. You probably have seen it before. The flames are going.
That's it. That was a vastly over expensive set though, wasn't it?
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. It was like $60 Canadian, and the things pop up. The things, the guns.
Yeah, very cool. Just out of curiosity, have you got the 1992 Batman that Roger just held up?
Yeah. I gave one to KO as well. I had a bunch of them. The polybags.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. There's in my city right there.
Because that for me is the Batman to go with that Batmobile. That really is.
Oh, for sure. The cowl won't work though inside, but you can take it off, obviously.
I said you'd never know. But yeah, and have you, what did you think of the scary pirate island?
That's not too shabby. I mean, I actually originally thought it was going to be a pirate face. I don't know why I didn't really look the box very well, but after about I don't know, 3/4 of the way through, I realized it was a shark. Like, man, where's the rest of the skull going to be?
Yeah.
But, yeah, no. So as much attention I paid to the gift of purchases, I guess.
Is the minifigure exclusive to that set?
I don't know. I can show them off right here. Get my face. Oops.
We got any pirate fans out there that could tell us? Is that
printing stunning on it though?
Yeah, it does.
I'd guess that it's probably a unique figure, but it should build out parts from other sets. That would be my guess.
Yeah, I tell you, that is a nice print though. That is pretty cool as it happens. Yeah, that's quite cool. That's really cool. Thanks, Shannon. I'm glad you're building that actually, AJ, because I got that one on the thumbnail of the stream. So
perfect.
Bloody good timing, my friend. Now talking of timing, what's that one from?
I just started doing the 3-in-1 Viking ship.
Yeah, that retires at the end of this year, and
it's pretty good figures. This is just the first two.
Yeah, I'm thinking of getting that before it does retire, and it does discount quite nicely as well. Has anyone bought any sets this week?
One last thing here, the Joker. Yeah, I hope it shows it.
Oh, there we go.
Drinking a little boba tea there.
That's it. Jack Nicholson. Very nice.
Come on. Oh, my ring's showing up real nice, but anyways, trying to be funny there at the Joker. Didn't work out.
There we go. Yeah, very cool indeed. Though. It was all right. It was good. Well done. KO, he's saying Viking ship is a good set on its own. Yeah, we're going to be inundated with Viking stuff next year, folks. We really are. And Planet Tech's doing everything he possibly can to get a deal tonight on the stream. Don't I get a 10% cut as well, KO? Because you're doing it on the stream. Just saying. But anyway, let's have a look at some pictures then, shall we? And see what's what, and see what you guys have been building out there this week. Where shall I put it? So I tell you what, I'm going to put us all down the bottom here. Let's do that. So a bit nicer down here, I think. There we go. Actually, do you prefer it on the side or on the top? I don't know. You can see more of Carrie and Ian anyway. The camera sort of pans out a little bit. It does.
I think you can see more of the build though if we're down the side.
Yeah, I think you're right. Actually, I think you do. So let's pop us over there again. So let's do that. Yeah, there we go. That's a bit better, isn't it? This is from BRICKTASTIC, Ollie, and he's done tech. He's done one of these Star Wars mocks. He has, which looks pretty good. It looks better in the dark because it looks like that.
Oh, that's so good! Look at that.
It's nice, isn't it? It's good, isn't it? What do you reckon, Sam? I mean, you're one of those Star Wars peeps.
I used to be before I found. No, yes, I have. Yeah, it's really cool. I love a good lit up lightsaber in a mock. They always add so much life. It's really cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna be actually doing my first lighting kit this weekend, folks. To a really cool set, actually. So I'm pretty excited about that. I can't wait. I can't wait to share it with you guys as well. Tech's asking, has anyone got to the Viking villages? I just want the boat from it. Can you just not buy the parts for it, Tech? I don't know. Danny Fandom's out there. He's saying howdy. Danny Fandoms, how you doing, my friend? And thank you for all the love as well on Instagram. I do appreciate that. Yeah, great picture. Thank you so much, Ollie. This really does come alive in the dark. It really does. Moving on swiftly. This is from BRICKTASTIC as well. There we go. I think that was just something you're just building up. Where's that figure from? That's a Marvel figure, isn't it?
It's the Marvel Series 2 Agatha. She's from the She's from the Netflix show that had Scarlet Witch in.
Oh, that is it. Yeah.
WandaVision?
Yeah, WandaVision. That was it. Yeah,
Mm.
that was it. Very cool. Has anyone watched? I'm not hearing too many people talk about it, actually. Loki. I'm loving Loki this season. Love that.
It's on my to-watch list. It's on my to-watch list for sure.
Yeah, it's very good. Very good. Don't worry, folks. No spoilers. I don't understand what I'm watching anyway, but it is good. I do love it. This is part of the Lego Superpower Academy that I went to on Saturday, which was really good. I actually finished tonight. Was their last one, and there we go. I'm just going to mute Andrew a bit because I think he's got his mic right up the Lego box this week, which sounds a bit weird when you say it like that as well. But there we go. There goes. Does anyone out there get to go to this as well? It was really good. Sam, you definitely should have gone. I think you'd have enjoyed this.
No, I didn't even know that it was happening.
Yeah, I know it was pretty low key,
Yeah.
and you know, there was a good old chinwag with the marketing people there. And
I was in London last week. Yeah, so it's
It was on then. You definitely would have.
I had no idea what was happening.
You just let me know when you're up in London. I'm there all the time. So this is me. I'm not joking, folks. When I said this, boy, did I make them nervous. I just I went in there. Like, they're showing it to all the peeps now. I just said, any chance I can just grab hold of it and just have see how swishable it is? And I went like that. I went, no, I'm serious. I just want to see how swishable it is. And yeah, it's quite swishable actually. It was quite good. But boy, is it big! It's so Mark. Honestly, it's so blooming big. Carrie, could you buy this for Ian potentially? I mean, it's got a lot of red in it.
Why would he want it?
Because it's a beautiful thing. It really is. It's a lovely object.
No.
Yeah, no, not.
Ian's not interested.
Not really something I'm interested in.
No.
Should also point out that it is only about a foot long. It's just that Greg's really, really small.
In your dreams.
I think that is that one of the new MIDI skill sets?
Yeah, it is a MIDI scale set. It's a MIDI scale set. That's it. Just because you're both really tall, horrid people. But Sam, have you seen the Venator? I mean,
I have seen one built. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be one that I end up picking up myself, but it's definitely a cool model, 100%.
Yeah, definitely.
Did you pretend to let go of it just to scare them?
That would have been me.
Yeah, no, I did. Well, no, not really. They were so honestly.
I thought you were going to say, yeah, I did.
No, the guy was
two big
so
security guards like staring him down.
But yeah.
Did any bits fall off? Did any pieces fall off of when you grabbed it like that though?
No, they didn't actually.
Like those engines.
I caressed it, but it's quite well built. But I will say though, the back engines do sag. There's 100% they sag, and it doesn't really bother me too much. But I don't know. Did
you just pick it up, or did they tell you how to pick it up?
No, I just picked it up. They were just down there, and again, I just put my hands on it. I went, oh, it's quite good to pick up this. Yeah. I said, oh, do you mind just taking a picture of us while I'm doing it? And they're like, yeah, all right. And I actually held it with one hand and got my phone out of the pocket and just said, there you go. And he's going like that. It wasn't really sort of talking. He didn't know what to say. But anyway, it was quite fun for me anyway. I knew I wouldn't drop it anyway. Or if I did, I would have run. Believe me, I really would have. But it was a fun thing to do. I recommend everyone does it just to see the faces on the Lego staff. This has been sent in from Luke Traton. He's done some sort of what was that old film back in the 80s, 1982, I think it came out. Was it Tron or something like that? It was called. It kind of reminds me of a vehicle.
I love the windscreen on that. That's so cool.
I know I like the way he's tied it in with the wheels. That's really cool. That is. This one I'm not so sure about. This to me, I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there. It just reminds me of a lawnmower.
This has very
what kind of lawnmower do you have?
Monkey Kid vibes.
I just saying. It does. It looks like a massive petrol lawnmower.
Yeah, this definitely reminds me of Made from Monkey Kid's color scheme perfectly. And the wings of the dragon ship that had the Nexonite shield pieces in the 3 different colors. This reminds me heavily of this. It's really good. I love the green.
Yeah, Very, very cool. BRICKTASTIC is this is love to work in the Lego shop, getting paid to make models for displays. Yeah, good point. Good point. You've got to put up with all the people. That's the only problem with going out in public, isn't it? Is that you got to put up with the people that's in it.
You've got to deal with people who pick up your Venator.
Yeah. Pick up the old Venator. Which is, Sam, the only reason I did it is just something you don't do every day. I liked it. I'm not really sure what's going on here. Nicole sent me this. Nicole, if you're out there, what is going on?
They look like they're having. I hope they're having fun. I hope this isn't some form of.
What's their head?
I'm joking. I'm joking, Greg. I'm joking.
Okay.
This is very triggering because they're all in pieces at the bottom. I don't know if you should. I think you should blur this out.
I don't know what is going on there.
So I don't think that what's happening to them is.
Oh,
there we go. Look,
that one there looks like she's on the lash or something. You know what I mean? I mean, a bit. There was Nicole. What's this stick do that she's got there?
I don't want to think. It just looks like she's torturing some poor mini dolls, and
that's sort of strange chamber for them or something. But I don't know. Very strange. But anyway,
she's very happy about it as well. She's very happy about it.
She's laughing her head off. She is literally. All right, cool. Moving on swiftly. This is Pink Wheels. This is her Halloween habit, or Halloween habitat, cool. I should say, not Halloween habit. Sounds a bit weird, doesn't it? Pink Wheels. She's going to be on actually in late November, which is going to be lovely to have on. Can't wait for that. There it is. It's going to be good fun. Brilliant habitat. I think I'm going to build a habitat. I might do a habitat one day soon. Has everyone on the panel ever built a habitat?
I did a little one. What were they called? Minions. I did a Minions one.
Yeah, you did a Minion. I saw that up at Manchester. Bricktastic. I did. Mark, have you built habitats before?
No, but I do want to. They look amazing.
What about you, Sam? Sam, surely you've built a habitat.
I've never done one. I've seen them. They look really cool when you get like a big collection of them together. But yeah, I've never done one myself.
All right, cool. I might have to do one then. But there we go. There we go. This is from Ray and Ella. Probably more Ray than Ella. Does anyone know where he's at? I'll give you a clue. It's not Las Vegas.
Is that?
Hit me, sir.
Go on. It's a Scottish lad in the back.
Venice.
That's the one.
Is that St. Mark's?
Yeah, St. Mark's Square.
Yeah.
Plaza. Can't forget the Plaza and Square. But yeah, that's right. Yeah, very cool picture.
That's funny. I think I have that picture, but like when I was in Vegas with my minifigure.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you really? No, he's definitely not in Vegas.
Pretty close.
There we go. Look, I like that nice shadow effect there with the minifigure and the sun going down. And look over there. There it is, all there. And like I say, folks, if you ever want to send me pictures and you want the high res ones, email them to me at londonbridgebricks@gmail.com. This is from Robin Hull. Robin, get well soon. He's not been too well this week. Who are you going to call? This is at London's Leicester Square Lego store, number 15, Route Master. And they've got there who you're going to call. And they've done some Ghostbuster stuff. It's quite good, actually, that. I like these. What do you think of them? That's quite a good little mock there. Don't you think, Sam?
Yeah, it's cool.
It's all right, that.
Yeah, I like the tongue and the slime.
Roger, what do you reckon was the best one there? The Slimer or the Ghostbusters logo?
Ooh,
I think the. Oh no, so go for it.
I was going to say the Ghostbusters logo is really good.
Yeah, he's pretty good. Stud Cities is out there. He goes, Greg, I'll have to send you some pictures of Freddy Krueger's boiler room mock I made recently. You send it to me, mate. I'll show it off next week. We'll definitely have a bit of a spooky London call in next week. I'm calling 195. 2 gay files. Disney 100. They've sent me through to me. There we go. This is 100 years of wonder. And next picture they've got is of the figs that you can get from the store.
They're so cool.
Yeah,
they are so cool. We only got some of them though. We only got some of them.
Oh, I like that torso. That's quite cool. That'd go perfect with the ice cream van that came out a few years ago.
Mm.
That would. I like that. Very cool.
Denim mermaid tail.
Yes,
that's so cool.
I don't get this round of them. I really don't. What sets they got in the background there?
Yeah, they're not very like they don't really go together very well, but they're some cool pieces.
Yeah, no, it's definitely cool. I love his glasses. I'm a sucker for amber glasses, folks. I really am.
But I love the mermaid tail that's like jeans and it's got pockets.
Yeah, exactly. The denim tail is
a very
so
useful
cool.
piece for lots of different situations.
There are a multitude of different.
I'd like to see you do a
uses
mock,
for that.
a mech mock out of one of those, like a fishy one. There we go.
I'll definitely get to a mermaid at some point. Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
I love the little acorn girl. She's very cute.
Yeah, little acorn girl's nice. It very of of autumn. I don't know. It's just perfect colours. It's a good one. It's a good one. Brickety White saying, "Oh, Ghostbusters!" Just reminded me. I still got to build the Slimer brick heads. Oh god, yeah, that's actually a really good build. ACOB's out there. Happy Friday from the Girth Gang. GB Love US. Good to see you, ACOB. Hope you guys are all well. Certainly check out their podcast, folks. It's an absolute banger, as they like to say. This is from Eureka, designed by Harroday Bricks, the Leaky Cauldron, folks. Anyone recognize that? This is very, very cool indeed. Like that. I mean, it's massive, isn't it? This is actually quite big. Look at that, the Quibbler. This is the great thing about sending me pictures via email. It really is. What do you reckon of that? I'm trying to think who on here would be the Harry Potter fan on the panel.
I like it. I definitely want to have a leaky cauldron in the city, but and I've been looking for a good rebrickable model, and I think there's one that's really detailed, just like this one. This one's new to me for sure. This one's really detailed. I think that would be hard for me to add to my city, but I think it's awesome. Like, it's huge. It's way bigger actually than I thought it was. That's huge.
Yeah, it's really big. Don't worry, I muted the sound at Eureka. I really did. In fact, let's replay that as well. She says, Harroday Bricks designed the facade, and I changed and extended it as well. I mean, there's a lot of bricks in that, isn't there?
Okay.
It looks so good.
Nice.
Though. It looks so good.
There's a lot of bricks in there. It goes, thanks, Lady McBrick. And Lady McBrick goes on to say, Eureka, I love your take on it. It looks incredible. Very cool indeed. Stud Sidious, sorry to hear that. Hopefully you're on the mend and on the right path. It goes, I haven't built much lately because I had some major health issues, but I'm slowly getting back into the swing of things. It's good to hear, Stud. It really is, especially this time of year as well. Because
get well soon, friend. Get well soon. It's not... Yeah, definitely.
All right, cool stuff. So there's that. Thank you for sending me that as well, Eureka. It does look really, really good. It's really tall. Amazing. How many bricks was it? This is from Minifig who sent me in some evil cucumber man. What can we say? We had a strange conversation about cucumbers earlier on as well, me and him. I won't go into detail.
You don't need to. You've already given enough context. It's fine.
There's some more custom figures. We've got Brick Askew out there as well. Good to see you, dude. Evening, Eureka. Good to see you out there, Brick Askew. Really is. And also as well, and this is the last picture of the evening, folks. Whilst we're being on air, our good friend Minifig sent me this. Now, as everyone knows, I quite like steam trains, but my favorite steam train, or my favorite train of all time, is this that's actually been built as a mock. I think it has anyway. It actually might be a render, but it's the Mallard, and I've got to say, this is the best version of it I've ever seen, and that is a train that I would love to see a Lego officially build. And if you can actually buy the parts to this and have instructions, I would definitely think about getting that myself. Brick train
are phenomenal on there, Greg.
Well, that by a mile.
Angles.
Yeah. That is the hard part. That's why I think Lego never touched it. But it'd be interesting to see how they did that. I mean, it's definitely possible. It's got some, I don't know, what's that? I think they're the new slopes, aren't they? Is that like 2x4, 2x6, something like that?
No, that's
smaller than that.
That's just a 1x3 slope, isn't it? because you can see the gap between the two.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there is the line is just there, but it is beautiful though, and the blue is absolutely perfect. Blue and gold, two wonderful colors that go together. But anyway, that's from the Big Train Awards. I believe they're doing entry for the best digital. Oh, this is digital locomotive. LNR A4 class Mallard steam train by Stumbled on the Brick, Asia and Australasia. That's something you don't hear very often. Australasia. Definitely check them out, folks. And that just about rounds up all the photographs for another Friday. As always, I always appreciate them. And you can either message me them, DM me them, or of course, you can simply drop me an email with them on any time of the week, folks, any day of the week, any time of the week as well. Always feel free to do them because it's good to share them. And I love showing them off. It's one of my favorite segments of the show. It really, really is. Anyway, hope you enjoyed those. Keep the thumbs up coming, folks. We're over 40 now, which I always appreciate. We've got 70 votes in there at the moment. For my next big live build, should I finish the UCS 80 Walker, 37% so far, or start Sudgate, the train station? 63% of you want me to do that. That's looking like the likely winner for tonight. It really is. And on that note, I think we can slowly go around the panel and just find out what people are up to this coming weekend, this coming week, what new content they're going to be bringing out, or maybe they're going to be doing some spooky new live streams. Let's find out, shall we? Let's start off with that the good looking one, not that Sam Smith, our answer to Anakin Skywalker. It really is. Sam,
with 100% less child murdering.
Yeah, plus that bit. Are you going to be? I suppose now you're going to be turned into not that mech Smith, aren't you? Or something like
apparently
that?
So. Yeah, that's the. I'm not planning to like fully switch everything over to mech stuff, but I am really enjoying it at the minute. But yeah, next week, hopefully it will be posted next week if I can get some Bricklink orders in and get these last couple up together. Will be a nice Halloween-based mech video. I think that can be quite a bit of fun. Yeah.
Oh, dude, definitely. I want to watch that too. Yeah, no, nice one, mate. And yeah, and keep up the great work. And fingers crossed, you get to 10,000 soon as well.
Hopefully.
Good man. The Brick Bods. What are you guys going to be up to this weekend? Because you're in Birmingham. Are you going to be doing any content? Got any new videos coming out? What's happening with you guys?
I think we've just dropped a video on the journey to Steam, so making our mock and using our new Lego room for the first time as an actual creative space. But we'll be off to Sheffield tomorrow for the Sheffield Brickfest. It's a 2-day show, so it'll be on Sunday as well, but we're heading home by then. And we'll be streaming as usual 8:30 UK time, doing some sort of Friends build / Avatar.
Yeah.
And it's half term next week, so I probably won't be on Twitch this week either. I missed it this week because we were hanging out with Monarch instead. So
yeah, you did. What did you guys do? Some sort of strange party thing or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was definitely a party. We went to the Lego store and then we kept him busy, kind of sorting our bricks. Poor Monarch got stuck in the Lego room.
What a thing to do. Did they feed you, Monarch? I mean, what was the situation? How did it all come about?
So it sounds really bad. Like, we need to paint this in a picture which doesn't sound like they held me hostage. It does. They did not hold me hostage. I was happy to help. Yeah. And yes, they did feed me afterwards. Yeah, it was fine. It was just trying to help sort through. I mean, Carrie does talk about it a little bit in the video, but we'll let you watch that to see. But it gives you an idea, just a rough idea of what we managed to do when we were there. But it's good. And being in a new space as well, it's a really awesome space. So it's really, really going to be cool to see it being done. But yeah, any trips to Lego store and to hang out.
Yeah.
A little what, Carrie?
A little messy right now because we did all of our Steam mocking in there and didn't really tidy as we went because we were in panic mode. So
very cool. All right, very, very cool. Roger, as always, lovely to have you back on.
Thank you.
Are you going to be building anything with your extended family this weekend at all, or doing some Instagram stuff?
I don't know. I mean, we'll see how the days play out these days. I mean, with the newborn, it's kind of, whatever happens type thing as we go along. So I think we're going to be decorating for Halloween this week. Hopefully be doing some Halloween, some spooky builds. The Sanderson house, and I have 3 of those witches. So each one of us can build one of those and the version of what you want. So we'll see. I mean, the biggest thing I need to do is clean and organize my Lego. It's everywhere.
Well, if you ever need any tips on how to organize Lego, this man down here, he knows a few things or two about that.
I'll reach out to Mark and be like, hey, question for you. What do I do with this?
Very cool. Very cool. Very cool. Mnrk, I've got to ask you, when it comes to organizing your Lego and stuff like that, do you have a tray? Is there one tray that you have that is just is like anything can go in it? Stuff that just doesn't match with any kind of other organizational things.
You mean the inevitable miscellaneous?
Oh yeah, that's the one. Yeah, the
miscellaneous. Of course. That you can't organize everything. There is always going to be pieces that are unique to maybe just one color or a particular shape of something that just doesn't fit any other category. But I found a really, really good tip, because I watch a lot of organized videos, and I can't remember who it was. So apologies if it's you out there somewhere. But they said to organize them by color. So if you've got those odd pieces, to organize them by color, and then next time you're making a build in a particular color, grab that box as well, pop it on your desk, and challenge yourself to find a piece in there to use in it.
Yeah, good idea. Good idea.
So
I like that.
it then helps to use those pieces up. But yeah, sort those by color. Your miscellaneous things.
That's a really good idea. Yeah, that because it does then break it down a little bit more, doesn't it? Well, I like that.
That wasn't my idea. I can't take credit for that. That was somebody else's, but I can't remember who. Otherwise, I would absolutely.
I'm curious, Sam. Do you organize your Lego? I mean, you do a lot of mocks, so you must surely.
I try. Organized is an interesting word to use for it. I know where most things are, but I don't think if anyone else came in here, they'd be able to figure it out. It's an interesting system.
Yeah. Okay. And what about you, Carrie and Ian? Do you guys? I mean, there's 2 of you, so it'd be quite fairly straightforward.
And that's where the problem is, the fact that there's 2 of us. So if we had the system that Sam had, like Ian knew where everything was and I didn't, it wouldn't work. So we have to work together to try and come up with a solution. And we just label everything.
Yeah, and I think so. You in particular watched a lot of videos about how to organize Lego parts before having built any mocks and therefore had ideas. And I think there are different ways to sort and store your Lego, and it depends on what kind of builder you are.
Yeah, and what you're
building.
Yeah.
So
100%.
for us, a lot of ours is like mocking terrain to go with the city.
Yeah.
And so you want your parts stored in a very different way than someone who is building mechs, because it's just a completely different way of looking at it. Yeah. And again, and we have a tendency just, you get the parts and you build. If you're doing it through Studio, and then you've got your design and you want to build it, again, you want your parts sorted in a completely different way, because it's almost like you're then following instructions. So you need to know exactly which part to get. Whereas with us, it'll be like, I need to put some green plates here. Go get some green plates, put them down. You don't care which size they are as long as you're covering the specific area, kind of thing. So I think until you'd really tried mocking, you didn't understand some of the things I was talking about with how we wanted parts stored.
Yeah, much easier having done it, that it makes sense ish. Yeah. Not all the things he says make sense, but some of them do.
It still works. I can say, because when I was there, I took a while to kind of understand that style, because obviously I build very differently to how Carrie and Ian build. And so my organizing style, much like Sam and probably everybody else's organizing style, kind of works for them. and works for that building style. And it just echoes what Ian said. It's like it depends on how you build. Depends on how you should really organize your Lego. So there are some people who, you know, greeble. And so if you're greebling, you don't want to go into 20 containers to find those yellow pieces. You want to just grab the yellow piece drawer, and every little yellow piece you want to be able to pick out to greeble something with. So there are different styles for different people depending on how you build. And I certainly learned that helping Carrie and Ian. Like there's definitely weight to having it still sectioned out into plates, bricks, etc., but having colors in you know, like colors of certain things together, that works too. So
very cool, very cool. All right, good stuff. A little bit on hints and tips on organizing stuff, folks. Andrew, you've been non-stop building during this stream. Are you going to be doing? I mean, surely you have nothing else to build in your house over the course of the weekend, or have you?
No. This is pretty much it. This is one of those sets I've just been sitting around for a while that I'm finally getting to. I'm going out to my sister's near Toronto, so I'll probably be trying to get to at least one Lego store, and we're going to like a Halloween haunt thing, and at one of the amusement parks near Toronto, and just some family stuff this weekend. Not really too much.
Look, he's all downhearted because he's got to do family stuff. He just wants to build Lego.
Yeah, for sure.
That's why he likes coming on London Calling. He gets 3 hours of making loads of noise and building Lego.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it's noisier than usual. Am I usually noisy? I don't know. No one's ever said it. I definitely noticed it today because I thought my microphone was muting, but it obviously wasn't.
Nah, that's cool. It's probably because is the mic mounted on the desk?
Yeah, remember that one time I came on and I couldn't talk and I muted myself and I didn't realize it. So that mute is the one I'm trying to use and it doesn't seem to work anymore. I don't know. Okay. It pops up. It says red, like it shows. Like, can you hear me right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, it shows it's red, like it's as if it's muted. So that's not good.
That's not good. Oh well. You use an Apple Mac as well, don't you?
My wife's using it. It's hers actually. So I have borrowed it, but I'm using my laptop. It's like I don't even know. HP Omen, it's called. It's like a gaming laptop.
Very cool, very cool.
So,
Planet Tech, you guys. I want Mark to do a DIY SOS series going on and sorting everyone's collections.
The funny thing is I would love that. Like, I really, really, really enjoy helping sorting out people's collections because it's about discovering all the different pieces that you've got. I love it. It's so good, and to also see something go from, you know, a box full of random pieces and to be able to then have it in such a way because it inspires you to create if everything is in a way you can see it. I love it.
I mean, it's definitely a great way of knowing what there is in the sort of Lego catalog to actually build and build stuff. You sort of, it's in your mind's eye. You're like, oh yeah, I can use this to do that, and
that's right, absolutely. And I mean, that's how I built. That's how I built the modular buildings. That's kind of my thing. But I wouldn't have been able to build the Brick Bank or Cafe Corner had I not known what I had. And if I didn't sort them, I wouldn't know what I had in order to start that process going. So,
brilliant. Okay, good stuff. The poll has ended, folks. Unsurprisingly, we had 70 people voted. Thank you so much to everybody who did. And for my next big live build, should I A, build Studgate, or B, finish the UCS AT-AT Walker? Studgate came out on top. So that's what I'm going to be building, folks. Probably in a few weeks or something like that. We'll get Halloween out of the way, then I can start building that. I've just got to work out at what point do I stop building it and apply the roof, because apparently it's a nightmare. Carrie and Ian, they had all shenanigans about it. You're gonna have to send me the point. What the actual
the roof part. Putting the roof part on. That's the point.
Yeah. Everyone says it.
Please do it live on stream because it'll be hilarious.
I don't want to do it live on stream. It was bad enough. It was hard enough working out the offsetting when it came to doing the modular construction site. Boy, did I learn a lot about that.
That was stream gold as well.
I did. It was, and I wouldn't have done it if Craig hadn't been there. I really wouldn't. I really did. It's the first time I thought I think I might just break open a poly bag or something and wind down the stream doing that. But anyway, talking of winding down the stream, I just want to thank as well Shai for being on earlier on today. Andrew, of course, for being here. Veteran Dad for being here. mnrk for being here. The Brickbods being here. And, of course, not that Sam Smith. I'm going to be working on some videos this weekend, folks, and even using my first ever light kit as well. So I'm looking forward to filming that and hopefully coming up with something that you guys and girls out there find a little bit entertaining as well. Sam, good luck with you, my friend, for hitting 10,000, hopefully in the next few weeks or so. Make a great Christmas present, wouldn't it?
It would be wonderful.
It would. We'll
have to wait.
Bloody amazing.
Have to post more mechs.
Exactly. You are going to be the mech man. We're going to come out with Sam every Monday. It's going to be like Mech Monday for him or something like that. But anyway, folks, as always, it's you guys and girls out there that make London Calling. The likes of Macro Bricks, who thank you so much for your donations tonight, mate, and being a member for 11 months as well. That's pretty good going, and I super appreciate it. I really do. We've got Salix was out there as well. Bonnie Bricks, she was around. KO as well. Great work on the mocks and the Bricklink stuff as well, my friend. The Minifig Who, Simon, 2 Gay Foles, Bricking Up Brad, 2 Humble Bricks, Stud Sidious, and of course, Planet Tech, to name but a few. And if you take one thing away from this stream, folks, take this away, that Lego is a wonderful thing. And each and every one of you are too. Take care. Have a wonderful weekend. Try and stay dry because it's blooming raining hard out there. And have a great weekend. And I'll see you very, very soon. Good night. Cheerio.